Okay, guys, we are live! So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly, actually I'm still going to be your friendly Grim and Perilous Master for those who may have joined us earlier today, because today we are playing the latest in our charity mashup sessions, and that's taking a, I guess first off, these are in support of the Hero Save Villages Initiative, which supports the SOS Children's Villages International Charity. They are an amazing organization, active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children. And this session has been made possible by the generous donors to that initiative this year. The second half of the year, we have been playing a series of mashup sessions, taking classic RPG adventures, in this case, Pathfinder First Edition's Rise of the Runelords, and mashing it up with games that it was not designed to be played with. And we have, the donors, I should say, have selected Dan Fox's outstanding Zweihander Grim and Perilous RPG. And with me today to play our mashup session, Killers of the Kreegwood, are some luminaries from the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing today? First up, we've got David.
Hi everyone, I'm David, and I'm playing a Miri, and you won't like her when she gets angry.
How about when she's not angry? Is she still kind of unlikable, or?
Just very, very nice and likable, yeah. But yeah, I'm a berserker.
Nice. Next up is Carl.
Hello, I'm Carl, and I am playing Feya, the witch?
She's a witch and diabolist.
Witch and diabolist.
Yeah, each of you guys have two careers under your belt. Next up is Graham.
Hi, I'm Graham. I am playing Hakon, who is a skull, and he's very likable.
Very nice. A little, what do you call it, inter-party conflict there with Miri. And last, but certainly not least, is Ingolf.
Yeah, hi, I'm Ingolf. I'm playing Mariziel, or Maris, and she's a rogue kind of character.
Very nice. Then, guys, our session is... obviously, we're not going to be able to play the whole Rise of the Runelords campaign, so I picked one specific part of the adventure that I felt was particularly Zweihander-ish. And for those who may, I guess technically this will contain spoilers for Horror at Hook Mountain, or Horror at Hook Pass. The Hook Mountain Massacre. Not even getting close. The third part of this, so if you do intend to play the Rise of the Runelords adventure, this will contain some minor spoilers for one non-key or non-core encounter. So just proceed accordingly. Guys, our scene opens at one of my favorite named locations in the Golarian world, and that's Turtleback Ferry. Now, Turtleback Ferry is located just south of the Wyvern Mountains, and it is in Varisia, the nation of Varisia, but to call it the nation of Varisia would suggest some kind of, centralized ruling authority, and that really doesn't seem to be the case in Varisia. Turtleback Ferry, what is not depicted on here, there are overland routes through the Sanos Forest, and then across into Turtleback Ferry, and there are routes going south around Claybottom Lake, and then up north and around here. The Wyvern Mountains are a very wild and untamed region, as are some of the other places. The Ashwood, the Sanos Forest, I wouldn't go wandering out there on your own. The Kreegwood in particular is not a safe place to go. So generally, why would anyone want to go to the Kreegwood? The Kreegwood also has the issue of the Wyvern Mountains, giants, ogres, trolls, all sorts of difficult, dangerous monsters live up there. And one of the ways that the locals have kind of managed things is there is a place at Hook Mountain, right near where the river's name is the Skull River, not portentous whatsoever. The Skull River. At the entrance here is a place called Frot Rannoch, where a longtime mercenary company called the Black Arrows have been positioned. they've largely kept things relatively stable, but things have been challenging in Turtleback Ferry for the past couple of months. What I'd like to start with, if you guys can each give us a D12 roll. We'll start with David or Amiri. Give us a D12 roll, please. I'm going to tell you about some rumors you've heard. Okay. So here's what you heard, Amiri, is the rains came early this year. Gonna flood out my crops if they don't let up soon. Last time it rained this much, we got floods. That were, 40 some years ago? Turned out that there was a witch behind it all. And she was trying to turn us all into frogs or something with all that rain.
Wasn't me. Wasn't alive back then.
Faya, would you give us a D12 roll?
All right. 9.
9. So this is, I need to give you a little context for this. There used to be a pleasure barge that would go out onto Clay Bottom Lake called the Paradise. It was like a gambling den and had a tavern. And the Paradise was kind of a place that some people really liked and some people really hated. The Paradise has sunk. There is a legendary... there's a couple monsters that are said to occupy Clay Bottom Lake. One of them is Black Maga, and the other one is Pink Eye, the legendary oversized gar. Whatever the cause, it sank. Some say it's because Erastil, one of the gods, was blaming them. But what you heard, Faya, Paradise sunk. It's a tragedy. I'll agree, but you know what? Good riddance, I say. I know it ain't nice to wish ill on no one, but I hope that the strumpet Lucrezia is at the bottom of the lake as well. Tarting around town with her chest all pumped out and flashing leg with every other step. That type of walk might go over well down in Corvosa, but we're respectable folk here. Wouldn't be surprised to find that Paradise sunk on account of her bringing down Erastil's judgment on the whole sinful lot. So,
I think Erastil's a little nicer than that, but okay. Nothing wrong with showing a little leg.
Yeah.
She sounds great.
Yeah.
She sounds fantastic.
Yeah, with it being Faya who heard this.
Our iconic portrait.
Yeah, there may be a little bit of like upping and downing as they're telling you about what Erastil's judgment came, Faya, or how it came down on someone else showing leg. Hakon, would you give us a D12 roll, please?
This Turtleback Ferry, I'm loving it already.
5. You heard a bunch of fishermen from Pendaka got themselves eaten by Pink Eye the Gar a week ago. Serves them right for tangling with a fish bigger than their boat. Not a lot of sympathy in the folks in Turtleback Ferry. They're very parochial. Pendaka, incidentally, is a settlement at the south end of Clay Bottom Lake. I don't have it on the map. I actually had to custom make this map because I couldn't get one that was just player friendly and did not have all the GM information on it. So,
Okay.
And then Mauricio, would you kind of give us a D12 roll?
I have a 5 again.
Reroll, please. And reroll,
9 we
please.
had order. 4.
4 is new. Here we go. So people have been disappearing lately. And not just them who's been going into the deep woods. I'm talking about fishermen, travelers, people just out on the roads. My money's on them Grolls. That family's got ogre blood in them. And once you get ogre blood in you, that ain't right. Now, the Grolls... Hi, Anna. Anna says hi.
Anna.
Hi, sweetie. The Grolls, let's get some dice rolling. Who's got training in folklore?
Moi.
Nice.
I have some of that.
I do.
I'm sure Faya does as well.
It's folklore is a flip to fail ability, I believe.
Yeah.
No, it's not. At least not in.
Asterisk.
If is there an
Standard?
asterisk next to it?
Yes, standard.
This will be standard difficulty. Let's see. Everybody, go ahead and give. If you unless the GM screen is wrong. Let's see here.
Nice.
No, it's not.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Holy
Look at that,
smokes!
Faya.
Critical. Faya, nice. So, Fea, while you did not hear much about the, you've heard a lot of judgment from the locals about your accoutrement and how appropriate. You sure you weren't hired to work on the Paradise? What you do here, though,
They're
is
looking for work.
There's another reason you guys have come to Turtleback Ferry. This is just sort of the scuttlebutt you've heard, and I can show you what. Here we go. Oh, did I? Well, here's while I'm getting one more thing set up. Look at this, guys. Boom. There is Turtleback Ferry. A little.
Quite literal.
Yeah, quite literal.
Yeah.
Poor turtle.
Yeah.
And here we go. I thought I'd set this up, but I got too excited talking about something else, I'm sure. Here we are. I have a map for you of Turtleback Ferry itself.
Ooh.
So let's put on the yield map layer, stick our tokens down, and let me bring you over. Here we go. So this is Turtleback Ferry. Not a very big community, obviously, but you guys have come here. We mentioned this before we started, at the request of Ranger, Shalala and Asana. The Varisian Rangers are sort of a loosely organized kind of like civil defense force, not connected with the Black Arrows of the Fort Rannoch, but like all sort of allies in civilized lands, they try and work with them. The places where you would be able to stay include number one is the Turtle's Parlor, run by a human who, if you do choose to stay there, does nothing but complain about the lack of business. And there's also at number two, the Bottoms Up. It is a tavern that is run by a couple, or a halfling couple. So do you guys think that you guys would be the types to spring for the actual tavern or the actual inn? Or do you think you'd be the types to just make do with sleeping on the floor or the benches or whatnot?
Rhea would prefer the inn, but
Yeah,
we're used to roughing it, but
Yeah. I mean, obviously we should do both.
Yeah.
Sure, the halflings have much better food and drink.
Yeah. It
But
looks,
they
it
don't
looks
complain half
larger.
as much.
Yeah.
So
It looks larger. More people.
well, I feel bad for this dude who hasn't gotten people.
yeah, and
Yeah, well, we should-
and
yeah.
what he complains about in particular is that for whatever reason, normally there is a steady flow of like resupply up to the Black Arrows at Fort Rannoch. So they have people coming in and out, and there's enough people passing through who will stay. Not really anywhere else to comfortably stay. He's bitching that they have not seen that. Whoever's up stationed at Fort Rannoch, whether it's because of how busy things are or not, they just have not been coming back down. So there's an adage to what do you call it, to stand-up comedy about you play to the folks who came. You don't get up and start bitching about people who didn't show up to something. You play to the people who were there. This guy is not servicing the people who are actually staying with him. He's bitching about the people who did not stay. So your coin, while accepted, is not particularly welcomed. Fortunately, you are very welcomed by Yads and Berthandi Kesker, the two halflings who operate the Bottoms Up. I think you've been here for about 2 days now, which is where you sort of got the lay of the land. You've heard a little bit of rumors, and the other sort of notable places around here are... Oh, I know, Anna. I know. Anna's very worried for you guys. This is the general store here at number 5. Yes, hello, sweetie. I know. Hi, thank you. There is Iron Tooth Metal Goods here. This is the Church of Erastil over here. Erastil is, for those who aren't familiar with the Galarian setting, is typically the like elk-headed god of hearth, home, and kind of like rural living. The Turtleback Graveyard, of course, is up here. He mentioned.
Why do we need to know that?
And the Clay Bottom Ferry, which takes you daily service round trip to Pendaka on the far side of the lake. I did not put I committed the fucking cardinal sin of not putting the scale on that last map, but it's about, let's see here. So, for the sake of judging, the Clay Bottom Lake is about 10 miles long. So that'll give you a sense of how far everything else is in relation. You guys have been spending your time in Turtleback Ferry, really kind of waiting for Shalelu to show up. The fact that you have dealt with her previously, there were some issues in a town called Sandpoint that, required some attention. There's some follow-up stuff that happened in the capital city of Corvosa, and it seems like something ancient and old is stirring in Varesia. One thing you may not know about the history of Varesia is that there used to be some catastrophically powerful wizards called the Runelords who used to rule in this region. You can still see their presence today because there are like cliffs with their faces fucking warped into it. All the dungeons and so forth that you find in here, for the most part, are all legacies of the Runelords. They had a unique kind of power that's said to draw on the worst impulses of sentient beings. And fortunately, they are dead and we'll never hear from them again. We certainly won't hear from them 2 times. Probably not 3, but definitely not 2 times. So what you guys have been uncovering is it seems like there are, as there always have been, these powerful, forgotten sorcerers and whatnot. Ne'er-do-wells want to dig up those kind of secrets and make use of their magics, but it seems like there's something more going on here. Something is afoot in Varesia. And that's part of what you are, what I'm assuming you're meeting up with Shalelu over is, because something's going on. There's something moving in the wilds and in the dark places. Why don't you tell us, guys, just a little bit about why your characters are adventuring so we can get a sense of who these people are. And we talked about this before we went live, but we're not, because we're playing a mashup, we don't really, whatever the official histories are, whatever amount you may have looked into these iconics backstories, feel free to use, not use, whatever for them. All we know is that the 4 of you have been adventuring together for probably about at least a year, possibly longer. So, David, tell us about Amiri.
I think for her, it's the thrill of the adventure and the desire to prove herself. So she'll be out to find something, suitably impressive and big and terrifying to take down and sort of show her battle prowess. So something like this ginormous monstrous fish in the lake would be something she'd be going like, ooh,
pink
I wonder
eye.
how you would. Yeah, I wonder how you would catch that. So she's always up for a bit of a fight, getting into some danger.
Okay. What about Fea, Carl?
Fea, what is she about? I don't know. She's on a. Oh, sorry, interrupted. Kepker, can you get back to me?
Sure, for sure.
Right.
Graham, what about Hakan?
Yeah, I think Hakan believes that there is a story brewing. And he's here kind of, he wants to be part of this story because he wants to enshrine both himself and his friends in it. And he's kind of impatient to understand what this ranger has for them. It better be good because I don't want any paltry stuff. I want gods, wizards, huge treasures.
I will
dragons.
tell you, the last time that she asked for your assistance, it ended up being a basically a old fort and dungeon that dates back to the age of the Runelords that had been infested with corrupted and mutated goblins, and an ancient sorrow-sworn demon from the ages of the Runelords. So
she's got form, which is good.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Ingo, what about Mariciel?
Yeah, I think she's in there for the gold and all the shiny things you could take. But then again, this does not seem a very lucrative option. But I think she's just following some inner instinct to go there because she hopes to find something else that is even more valuable than gold. But who knows?
Nice.
Okay. And Carl, do you have a sense of
Yes.
Faya?
Yeah, sure. So Faya's got an interesting history, right? She was sort of raised and tutored by a coven of witches, but it wasn't always pleasant. And eventually she did escape, we'll say. I think she has a familiar who is a blackbird, but not a crow, because some spells use dead crows that she has. So it's a magpie, I will say.
Okay.
And she's very sarcastic, because that's her defense against being away from civilized society for so long and lacking social graces. And that's kind of why she's bonded or hung on to these folks that she's fought in blood with and healed and had fun times with, because they're the closest thing to family that she's probably ever had. She loves traveling.
Yeah.
So yes, this is her.
That's an interesting point too. I didn't bother loading the Inner World Gazetteer kind of map stuff, but for the most part, I can't remember what Mariciel, where she originally comes from, but canonically, all your characters come from other places in the north. So you guys are a collection of Conans who have come from the land of the Lenorn Kings, or Irison, or Numeria. Amiri comes from my absolute fucking favorite place in the Inner World, or in the Pathfinder setting, because it's the one that has the science fiction shit. So it's amazing. Okay, so this is what has brought you guys here. This is now going to be like your third night of hanging out at the same tavern with these folks, and both of the halfling husband and the wife are, happy to see you, happy to chat with you. It's really not all that busy, so as much sort of jibber jabber as you want to have with these halflings who run this place, you're certainly able to have. The weather, is gloomy as fuck because it's raining all the time. And the prospect of being sent back out into the wilds, I'll leave it to you to decide how you feel about that. But anything else you're doing before Shillelagh Rise?
One of the evenings, Amiri, while we're possibly having drinks, will lean over to Faya and just go like, so is it true what they say? Too much rain turns people into frogs. Like, should we be concerned?
Faya?
What was it? Frogs, he said? People being turned into frogs?
The rain, I've heard too much rain turns people into frogs, and it's been raining a lot since we got here. And I don't want to be a frog.
That's not true. She says someone's just, one of these country bumpkins is just making fun of you.
They already said last time, decades ago, that it was a witch trying to do that sort of thing.
Oh, yes.
Who was it?
Exactly.
Oh, it's not me. Maybe one of the, I don't know, coven that trained me, but I don't think it's true. You don't have to worry.
All right, good.
And I don't know, I'm sure, she goes, I'm sure elves are immune to that kind of thing anyway. She winks.
So the roles you guys got for folklore. Hacken, who do we miss here? Amiri rolled, Hacken rolled, Faye
No,
rolled.
I haven't rolled.
Oh, Mariciel,
because I was not. I can roll, but I thought it was no I mean,
No, you can always roll for any skill, just
okay.
certain ones. And I think that the sheet may not be updated to the starter set version because folklore isn't a thing. Okay, it's a failure.
I knew that before.
All right, so then with so both Hacken and Fea, what you've heard about is these Grolls. The Grolls are apparently there was one of the rumors that I think Mauricio had heard.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a family that is said to live deep in the Kreegwood, who are hunters and trappers and whatnot. And generations back, when like the oldest folks in town who are sharing the gossip, they used to trade with other folks, but they always had a queer look to them. And in recent years, we see less and less of them. And the thought is that the last time someone saw them, they had the distinct mutations and disfigurements that speak to breeding with ogres. So whatever the current generation is, in the Pathfinder setting, ogres are pretty, what's the word I'm looking for here? That's not fertile. They are able to share their seed with pretty much any other sentient species. Which means that you lead to some very unusual and unfortunate genetic combinations. And the Creels, the Grolls, are said to have bred with ogres, and the deeper you go into that pool, the more changed you become. No one's seen anyone, but the thought is that some of the missing folk, ogres are also notorious for one other thing, and that is a lack of discrimination of what you eat. They are not like trolls where they can eat anything. They can eat, bark or stone or whatnot. They have to, have meat. But ogres are not particularly discriminating about that stuff. So, that's what you heard about. That's when the door opens. And wearing her hood up against the weather is Shalelu, and when her hood comes back, you have the distinctive ears of that. The wife hops up and goes over and gives a big greeting to her and whatnot, and she sort of dismisses her or sends her to get food and drink, sees you all, and makes her way over. She comes and sits down, and she has that look on her face of, you know that it's going to be a meal, and then she's out the door again, because she rarely has time for long conversations. She certainly doesn't, spend time around the campfire or the hearth sharing news. But she looks over at you all. You made it then.
Yes.
Aye.
Of course.
Any challenges with the trip or the locals?
The usual
No,
stuff.
nothing we can't handle.
This weather, has it been like this since you arrived?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gives you that very briefest of kind of 1,000-yard stare where you can tell she's lodging that as one other thing in the many things she's sort of tracking in her head. Why, thank you for arriving. There are... And she assumes that you guys have done a little bit of like on-the-ground work. So she says, what have you heard? Disappearances?
Yes.
Yeah, and no communication from the Black Arrow.
Her look of concern gets more concerned. Really? Is that why it's so dead here?
Yes, the proprietor of that other non-fun tavern was complaining a lot. Non-fun inn.
He is wont to do that. You haven't met any of the Black Arrows since arriving? They're normally moving through here as if it was a...
Nope.
The disappearances, what have you heard?
Townfolk say it was the Grolls.
The Grolls? Shouldn't seem to recognize that name. What is a Groll?
Some ogre breeded, so some humans with ogre blood. Some families who were outside the town for generations.
Okay. In the Kreegwood?
Yes.
Yes.
The ogre blood families, they typically don't. It is not a result of a one-time liaison. They typically have connections with the ogre clans. If folk are going missing, it might speak to, and if these Grolls are involved, it might speak to desperation on their part, but rain brings fecundity, brings plenty of prey. That would not be the case. But it might be boldness. If the Black Arrows have not come from Fort Rannoch, and the Grolls are hunting prey of opportunity, I will be traveling to the Wyvern Mountains, but I have a favor to ask of you. These Grolls, can you... It would be good to know what they are doing, know the truth of what the circumstances are, and if there is trouble, I trust you will know how to deal with it.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Good. And she tosses some coin on the table, sufficient to kind of like cover your expenses thus far, and a little bit of a per diem kind of stuff. Nothing that you're able to buy anything new with, but enough to kind of cover what you need to. This should cover your needs. We'll reconvene here when we have information. When I have word from Fort Rannoch.
Will we meet you here?
I will either be back here or I will not. And if I am not, I trust that you will come looking.
Of course. She
quickly kind of takes a couple bites and stuffs what remains in her, inside her jacket. She looks up and says, "Of course, I will do the same."
Mm-hmm.
There's a little twinkle in her eye. That's about what passes for a joke from Shalelu. So the halfling proprietress comes over and is like, "Oh, leaving already!" She says nothing, pays the woman, and whoa, is very surprised by the pay, and she heads out the door, sparing one last look back at you all. You know you could have the opportunity to ask questions as well if you choose to, but if you don't, then she's going to leave. And leaving you guys to have a discussion of how best to approach this crawl problem. Or Creel. So here's the layout of the Kreegwood and the Grolls. You've heard it's in the western reaches of the Kreegwood is where the Grolls are from before, but you're free to do more things to look into extra information. What we're going to do is model the trip out to the Kreegwood as a moderate journey or a medium journey, so it'll be 2 stages. We are also going to have you guys do a tracking thing as kind of an extended action. the way we determine degrees of success in this one, and I can't remember if this is... I think that the starter set version uses... Actually, let me take a look here. I want to say you take the tens digit, and then you add your BB, or whatever your bonus is to it. But I can't remember if that's... I know that's not the case in Blackbirds, but one of these versions... There we go. It does do that. Let's see. What are you guys thinking?
Too many similar games makes playing different.
Exactly. Like, I think... Flames
definitely headed to the... Well, maybe the next day, right? I mean,
yeah.
Headed into the Kreegwood. Do they know where the Grauls live?
Could ask around town, see if anyone knows more.
Okay. So how do you think you'd go about doing that?
Fuck on, you're good at talking to people.
I think things...
Yes, Mary.
Yeah, rumor would be ideal one for that.
Yeah, I shall make myself known and ask lots of questions in a very sort of self-effacing and charming kind of a way to make light of the situation. And,
I think you can make this a...
is it rumor?
Yeah, it's going to be a rumor, and we'll set it at routine.
Okay.
Small town folks want to gossip.
Yeah, more charm than rumor, but let's do rumor.
Okay.
And so, what was the difficulty? Did you say? Sorry.
Difficulty would be routine, please.
Routine. Thank you. That's nice. A bit of a boost. Let's see what we get. Oh,
Okay,
yes.
Nice. So here's what we're going to do, because it's just easier for me to remember right now. Tens digit is, as long as it's a success, take the tens digit, add your fellowship bonus. What's the total?
Which is going to be 9.
9. That's excellent.
Yeah.
So big progress. You've found the Krieg. The thought is that the Grauls are a little to the much more to the western reaches of the Kreegwood. And
right, so more towards Lake Cole.
Yeah, and kind of into the foothills. The eastern. I said west, meaning east. The eastern regions closer to the Skull River, and just where the foothills of the Wyvern Mountains begin. So about halfway through the Kreegwood.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. So we could take a boat. Can we take a boat up the Skull River and?
You could hire one to get up. Yeah, and that'll be part of your journey. Although typically they just take you up and down the river itself. There is a road that heads up on the south bank or the eastern bank of the Skull River.
Right. Okay.
Let me see if there is.
So
so the Clay Bottom Ferry goes up the river. I actually don't know if you could probably hire someone to take you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a stroll through the... No leisurely stroll through the woods?
Well, yeah. But yeah, a guide would be good.
You're definitely not going to hire... No one is going with you to the Kreegwood. No fucking chance. The Grauls are out there. Are you mad?
Yeah, that's exactly where we are going to meet the Grauls.
I'm just excited.
People are just the one person who does give some helpful advice says, be sure, if you want to make sure you make friends, bring enough spices and rub them on yourself. Because
it's good to know.
More fair as kind of humor, I suppose.
Miri, you're out of luck then. No spice can make you smell good.
I'll have you know I bathed.
Standing in the rain doesn't count, Amiri.
Right, exactly.
I would go out in the rain. It turns into frogs.
All right. So then, guys, unless there's anything else you wish to do in town, you've got right now 9 towards, I think... I'll let you make another check at each of the stages. So 9 towards, I think, the 20 is what you need to find them. So really, it is a matter of setting forth and seeing how you guys do. Now, the Overland Journeys. This is something from Core, or the Revised. For the folks listening at home, too, we are just on the cusp of getting the Reforged version. The Reforged version of Zweihander will be out in PDF in December, and then print early next year. So the rules we're playing with, if they differ from what is currently in print at the time of recording, it's because they have just revised the game recently. So we're using a bit of a pastiche of... the starter set and this, and I actually might just go to Flames of Freedom because that's got the travel rules in it, and I know where they are. Oh, here we go. Oh, found them. All right. Okay. So the terrain here is going to be overgrown forest, which means it is a challenging task. The 3 roles that you need to occupy are Navigator, who uses... oh, why is it not listed in here? I'm going to quickly grab Flames. Oh, here it is. Flames of Freedom has more versatility in the travel rules. You're not married to just one skill. And I like that better, because I can't remember what you guys are good at. Here we go. All right, so here's the 3 roles you guys need to pick. Trailblazer, who's using Folklore or Navigation. The Quartermaster, who's using Heal or Survival. And the Scout, who's using Awareness or Stealth. The Trailblazer's role will affect the subsequent roles, because it's how well they've navigated the terrain. The Quartermaster will dictate how much of your resources you're using. After each of their roles, you're also making toughness or survival checks to try and resist the exhaustion of travel. And the final one will be the Scout, who dictates the how many encounter dice we roll for the trip. I'm just going to hit refresh. I've lost both Carl and David in... Oops. Hold up, I've screwed up here. I hit 2 wrong buttons on this, so just give me a sec here.
Oh no, someone dropped.
Oh, it was me. I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Oh, my camera's messed up again, too. Good Lord. There we go. Oh. Oh, for Pete's sake. I gotta rejoin his GM, guys. It's, I do have everyone's camera working now, though. So there's that.
Yay!
Okay, 3rd time lucky. Nope, camera's messed up again. And... it's been the last, month where it's routinely grabbing the wrong thing here. All right. So what we're talking about, guys, is there are 3 roles that you need to fill. There is the Trailblazer, there is the Scout, and there is the Quartermaster. Trailblazer uses Folklore or Navigation, Quartermaster uses Heal or Survival, and Scout uses Awareness or Stealth. Whoever's not taking one of those roles, you can help the other person. The way a help dice works is you roll an extra d10, and the person who is rolling can choose to use your dice for the d10 or whatever one they rolled. Currently, it is a challenging roll. The roll of the Trailblazer might reduce that. If you succeed on the Trailblazer roll, then it reduces the difficulty by 1. A critical success reduces it by 2. So,
Yeah. I'm good at the folklore thing, but is that what we can use for Trailblazer? Or no.
Navigation navigation or folklore.
Yes, I'll have effectively a 70 out of 100.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. I think no one of us has navigation.
Okay.
Okay. So I will be
So-
the Trailblazer.
Fea's gonna be the Trailblazer, who is, we got Quartermaster, Heal and Survival, or Scout, Awareness or Stealth.
Yeah, I could give a 75 for stealth.
Okay.
That's great.
So what about Heal or Survival? Hacken or Amiri, do either of you guys excel in either of those?
Nope.
I've got no, I haven't got the skill.
Oh. No survival for Amiri? That's shocking.
She didn't pay attention all that well.
Oh, yeah. She's
Yeah.
supposed to hit things.
Exactly. You know, when you have a giant's bastard sword, every problem looks like a nail. So, we'll say Heal is. Let's see here.
I can have a go at heal.
Heal is, if you're not trained, Heal is flip to fail. Survival is not.
Yeah, survival is better.
Okay, survival then. Well, it's not really my strong point, but I'll go for that.
Fea, do you have training in Heal at all?
Yeah, but can I do... yes, I do.
You can't do both. So then, Hacken, do you have what's your folklore? Are you better than that?
75.
Oh, Hacken, you do the folklore thing then.
Yeah. So
Okay,
if Hacken
so
is the Trailblazer, Fea is the Quartermaster, Mariciel is the Scout. What about you, Amiri? Where do you want to help? All you'd be doing is rolling a d10 and substituting in.
Who needs help the most?
We don't know right now.
Yeah, we don't really know.
Probably,
Yeah, we all have a-
I will tell you that probably the one that is the most critical is the first one, is the
Yes.
the Trailblazer, because that one impacts all subsequent rolls for how difficult it is.
Then I will try and help Hakon.
All right. So, guys, this will give you an idea of what to expect in the Kreegwood. I've got this. Which I
Oh,
believe
nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
everywhere in every fantasy setting just looks like some part of Canada that's about a province away from me. So,
Are these stones alive? I mean, just asking.
yeah. Okay, so then let's start off with, so you guys are setting off, you've got a rough idea of where things are. Let's start with our first Trailblazer roll. So this will be for Amiri, and to roll a d10, and for Hacken to give us a folklore roll. And it'll be a challenging roll because of the terrain. And the fucking rain. Oh, speaking of which, hold on, guys. I believe somebody's got a spell that will help with the rain.
Oh, damn.
Oh, maybe.
It is, what is it? Rain Shade.
Yeah. Rain Shade, yeah.
If you get a success, you can travel without getting wet. Hold on. Oh, yeah, if you succeed, it makes you stay dry. If they succeed, then they do not. If you get a critical success, then it keeps others dry. I'm not sure if that's something, if anyone is concerned about staying dry in this, but that is a spell you could make use of.
Is it going to penalize it if we're wet? I guess that's the
It'll be
question.
circumstantial.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. See
Okay.
how the spell thing works.
Yeah.
So go ahead to your spells and give us a cast. Now, Rain Shade, you also get to choose how much chaos you're drawing on. Whether it is, I think, is it always a minimum of one? Casting
Is
spells.
all the what?
There we go. So if it's, I think that's a generalist magic, which means it'll take the modifier for you. Are you channeling power by 1, by 2, or by 3 steps? By
Maybe just by 1, so it's 3 plus WB hours. So
Okay.
it's a while.
So go ahead and give us your roll. The
12
modifier,
hours.
it'll be plus
With
10,
one.
Carl, on the spell. So go ahead when it asks you for the modifier, put plus 10 for the one channel.
Click on the spell.
When you click on the spell, it should prompt you for the modifier.
It says difficulty rating plus 10 routine.
Difficulty rating. Oh yeah, so the difficulty rating is routine. That's where the plus 10 comes from.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
And
And then,
submit.
Oh, nice.
there you go. All right. And then roll us 1 chaos dice, please.
Ooh. 3.
Good. Okay.
No
There
chaos.
are chaos dice on the sheet.
Oh right. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because they're more visually
Yeah.
interesting when you get it. All right. So then, what's your willpower
Oh,
bonus?
it's right there. 9. So it's like 12. 3 plus willpower bonus. 12 hours.
Half your day, you're going to be bone dry. Hacken, I can't remember if you've got rain shade as well, but do you have any spells you wish to get active before you start traveling?
Don't have that one. I don't think this is going to quite apply. I've got
That's good though. I can keep all the food and provisions dry. So
like one element.
Quartermaster.
After casting a foe suffers one of the following conditions. No, not really. I can play around with the elements a little bit, but what's that? Terrestrial refract? No, that's
Allows you. I think you can see quite far.
yeah. It's like a sort of like a spyglass effect,
Okay.
but it also lets me perceive through. It's the sort of thing that I might cast should I need it. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean? I wouldn't
yeah.
necessarily cast it. So
Okay.
I'm going to give you that folklore test though.
Please,
Challenging.
At challenging. And then 56. There you go. So 50 because you can sub Amiri's 5 in for your 7. So that is a success, not a critical success.
Right.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So what
Okay.
that means is because as you guys are setting out, the threat level is going to be highly dangerous here because it's the Kreegwood, and you guys are going to the Kreegwood. Do you guys not know that the Grolls are in the Kreegwood?
Oh, that's what we were test.
Oh. But fortunately, because of your roll, a success reduces the difficulty of the terrain by 1. So this will be now a standard test for the other things. Next thing to do is, would you each give us a toughness check at standard, please? Toughness is a skill that'll be under brawn. Oh, sorry, toughness or survival. You can use either of them. If one happens to be better than the other.
That's a standard, did you say?
At standard difficulty, yeah. Okay. Amiri's 80. Holy shit. Oh boy, Hacken.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, and Fea, are you using toughness or survival for your check?
Okay. Probably tough. Probably survival. It's a
Okay.
good survival.
So standard survival check, please.
I don't know why I get. I know skills are on the first page, right? Survival. Yeah.
At standard, please. Okay.
Oh, no.
Mauricio, Hacken, and Fea. Does anyone want to spend fortune to reroll?
Yes.
Okay. And
Fortune.
Hacken or Mauricio?
How much fortune do we have? Sorry.
You have 3
4 in
left.
total for the whole group.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Dang,
Oh,
it's still going.
can we read? Yeah, can we read? Yes. All right.
Yeah, we're
if
gonna do
that's
all
okay,
of it.
I'll-
I'm just gonna, because I've been playing Blackbird for a couple of months now. I much prefer you guys having more fortune because I can always spend misfortune quickly. We're gonna double what you've got access to, so it's less leery. You guys don't have access to fate anyway, so let's
No,
increase
I
this
can't
by.
do it.
There we go. No, but you did it worse. It's even better. Hacken, don't undercut yourself. You got a critical fail instead of a regular fail.
Thank you.
Marissa, do you want to fortune yours?
No, I think a fail is bad enough.
Okay. All right. So then
Wow.
I currently
Thank you, roll
have.
20.
There we go. Oh, and that should be 5. All right. So then, there we go. 8 should be 10 total. Hold up. So I'll give you guys 2 more. There we go. All right. So first off, then let's see here. It was Mariciel and Fea who both failed. So if you guys could compare this to your peril threshold, please.
It's on combat.
So first, Fea, 21.
Ouch.
How does 21 compare? So the way we look at it is what your starting threshold is 1 step, and then each 6 over that will be 1 more. I think you've got a pretty...
12.
12. Okay, so then that'll be 1 step above as well. So you're going to go 2 steps down on your peril threshold.
So to ignore 1 skill rank?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then let's see here. Mariciel? 8 versus yours.
So 8 is the first one. So
you do go down by 1 then.
it's what is will bonus plus 3 is 8. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So if it hits your peril threshold, you're going to go 1 step down, and then a Hacken. Critical fail gives a little bit bigger of a result.
Oh dear.
Here we go.
That's not myself. No, it's not stress fright or terror.
17.
It's just over my second.
Okay, so 2 steps down on the peril threshold.
Yeah.
So this has hit Hacken and Fea the hardest. Mariciel's getting a little weary. What do you think is going on here, guys? Why is this first leg of the trip so exhausting for you guys?
I don't know. Maybe Freya needs to be watered, and that dry spell isn't working right.
Could be just
It's hard
dehydrating
It's
yourself.
hard going. It's hard going.
Yeah, and I bet you. And if the water's not hitting you too, like maybe it's not even cooling you off. So you're just, imagine we're like hiking through this difficult terrain through, without any kind of relief or any kind of cooling off.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Hacken?
I think Hacken's been trailblazing. So I think what's happening is Hacken has been taking a lead and trying to sort of forge and make a trail. And actually, it's just wearying this sort of endless forest and trail, and it's kind of got to him a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're a little overeager. What about you, Mariciel?
Yeah.
You're just barely.
Yeah, it's not my area of expertise. I think we should be in a city, and that would be nice. And this here is just wrong. It's just wrong.
Yeah. You are learning some very inventive curses in Elvish, for those who are listening in. Hacken, you're going to want to look that stuff up when you get back to Corvosa.
And I think THX 1138 has just made also the very good point that I was doing a lot of carousing before I left, and I think maybe there's just I've had too many skinfuls and just struggling.
Yep. All right. Then it is our second leg now. This will be our quartermaster, who is Fea. Fea, would you kindly give us a heal check? I think you said heal is better than your survival, right?
It's -1 too.
It's not -1, it just ignores 1. It'll automatically track it on your character sheet if you've got the peril threshold set, or your peril level set.
Yeah.
Okay, so then go ahead and give us a heal check at standard, please. Your heal is better than your survival, right?
Yeah, but...
Would you like to fortune then?
It's tough.
How much fortune do we have?
7.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Come on.
Like a 50-50 chance. And
I know, it's tough.
There you go. Nice. Look at that. All right, so success means... that'd be so good if it was critical. Critical means you get to ignore the next endure check. So you're what you've managed to do though, Fea, is while the trip has been exhausting on you thus far, you have been able to keep everyone fed. Like there's enough stuff you're able to find along the way. This is representing, a couple of days travel into the Kreegwood as you guys are searching around trying to find things. Why don't you all now give us another standard either survival or toughness check.
I'm just not cut out for this.
Survival.
Nice. Hacken, you were saying?
Oh, wow. All right.
Okay.
Come on.
Namiri, there we go. All right,
Ray's
so
gonna be dead by the time.
Fea and Mariciel, would you care to fortune those?
Yeah, I would re-roll. I think.
Okay.
Got to be
you
a ragged state before we get there.
Come on, Mariciel.
No.
Shit, only a fail. And then Fea, would you like to fortune yours?
I mean, we're running out of fortune, right?
You'll get it back. That misfortune gets spent pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still awful.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then let me roll for peril for you guys. So for Fea, how does 12 compare to your peril threshold?
I think that's 0. I mean, it's exactly it, I guess.
Exactly. So you're going to go one more down. And for Mariciel, fuck.
I'm almost out. This is not good.
How's
Not
20?
good at all.
How many steps up is that?
That is the third thing, and I'm already on. So I'm one close to incapacitated.
Okay.
I think.
Fortunately, once you get past a certain point and you're not having skill levels, you can't not have skill levels. So
Yeah. I see that, but yeah.
okay, then the final thing is for Mariciel.
Yeah,
This is, would you
yeah.
give us either an awareness or stealth check?
Yeah. Now that I'm worn down, that is perfect.
Absolutely. Now make sure, guys, take a look if you've got, I don't know if you do, but if you have talents that affect your abilities. Some people have things to flip to success or things you can spend fortune points to trigger.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure you're taking advantage of those.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I don't-
nothing that works here.
Yeah.
Okay, but I still have 55, so maybe that's enough. So
Let's
it's standard.
It is standard. Yes, please.
Come on.
There you go. Look at that. So I'm only going to be rolling 2. Since Mariciel was keeping an eye out, Mariciel, would you roll 2 chaos dice for us, please?
Yes.
So here's the most terrifying thing you guys come across as you're making your way through the eastern bits of the Kreegwood. You probably hear things in the woods. Creatures moving, large things in the thing. You hear calls that clearly are coming from some intelligible thing trying to hide itself. But the only tangible evidence you find are as you're getting near the end of your journey through this wild and untamed area, you can see that there are these crudely made scarecrows. And they seem stuffed with, what you would find is massive scarecrows seemingly made from canvas, and stuffed with a bunch of things in it. You need not make rolls to inspect it further to smell that there is some kind of rotting meat in there. Old enough to have been here for a week or so, so it's not really odorific until you get really up close and you're like, oh, Jesus, there's that fat stink that you can't get rid of. And they are very crudely made, but they seem to be saying that these clearly would not be set up to hide crows or to scare birds. They're clearly meant to signify someone else to stay away for where they are set up on the paths. Now, would you like to inspect them in any further detail, or are you sufficient that this is told, you've learned all you need to know from them?
I think Mariciel has enough. Let's call it a day. Let's rest.
So again, this isn't one day, right?
Can we see if there are any tracks to where they've been set up to see if it's one person being putting them up, or if it's multiple
Yeah,
people
yeah.
putting these up.
Who's got survival? Oh, tracking actually might be a separate skill. Hold on. No, survival.
Not trained in it, but happy to give it a go.
Yeah,
And
go
if
ahead.
someone is...
So, and this will be routine. Okay. So they are the boots. They're pretty big. The boot prints that are around here, but they're pretty big for human sized. But they are roughly human sized for the most part. There does seem to be one of the scarecrows you come across where there are much larger prints that are in there, and they are barefoot. But in that case, there is 2 steps, and at first you think, like, you must be reading this wrong, because one foot is bigger than the other one. And then you remember what was told to you about the ogre-blooded, that they can have physical deformities as well as mental not disfigurements, derangements. So it's one creature that has one foot that is bigger than the other, that is stepping around in bare feet. It is bigger than man-sized.
But definitely on the right path.
Yes.
So the final thing, guys, is making camp. It is a survival test to hunt and forage if you choose to. But otherwise, you can choose to make camp here. Excuse me. And it is an unsafe location, so you are only going to recover one level of peril, one level of damage. But there is a rule from Blackbirds that I like a lot called, what is it? Revelry. What it allows is someone to tell a story around the campfire and try and help hearten people and get some further recovery from the peril threshold.
I could try that. It seems the sort of thing I would do. Yeah, stories of heroes going through enchanted forests and finding great treasures. And
so would anyone like to hunt or forage? It's a survival check. At this stage, it is a routine. The critical successes could give you additional information. At the least, it gives you food for several days. Anyone?
Is no one trained in survival?
Yeah, I can.
no.
Okay, I would give it a roll. I mean, come on, what's going to happen?
Okay.
I'm weary already, so let's kill some animals for
I think that rabbit might have you actually. So I'd go
to cheer me up. No, it didn't work. No.
No food. So it is. Let's see here.
Oh.
Mauricio just never comes back from the hunt.
Yeah. 4 hours of hunting. Mauricio comes back wetter and spewing more elvish invectives. Hacken, would you like to try and indulge in some revelry with your comrades?
I would. I shall give stories. Now, I don't have the benefit of the rest yet, I hasten to add, so I'm not quite on form. Mm-hmm. What's the difficulty rating of this test?
This will unfortunately be a standard check.
Okay. Yes, cool. Let's see how we do.
Yeah. That.
Yeah.
So, actually, hold on. It would be one of your fellowship rolls, skills you're rolling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got you.
Charm is to entertain, love, lust, and use flattery.
Oh, charm it is then.
But you know what? You got a 9 out of it already, so that would have been a success, I think, on yours, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any abilities that would affect that?
I've got. I cancel that.
I actually don't. I don't remember. It's not a leading question. I don't remember if you do or not. But
no. I've got carousing. When you get drunk. Okay. Yeah, that just helps me pass charm tests just by getting drunk with people.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think I. No, not really.
What is the carouse do? You can actually click on it; it'll display in chat.
Okay, let me send it to you. There you go.
Go.
Drunk,
So that's great. If you're drunk, choose to either automatically win your next charm test or automatically succeed in your athletics test. Okay, nice. So Hacken, what does he tell everybody?
So it's a story of retribution and power as heroes pass through a dark forest, and take out an evil that is a pestilence to the land. And as they return as heroes. So it's a cheering story that just says it's possible and we can do this.
Everyone can improve their peril condition by 1.
Okay. I think I get 2.
Oh, nice.
I have flesh and blood.
Oh, well, that's different. The flesh, those are from when you're resting. You get 1 from Hacken's Revelry. And then when you rest in an unsafe, I think there's a couple of you guys who have the ability to get
resting in an unsafe place, you recover your peril condition track to fine.
Yeah, that's the one. That's when you're resting. So then you'll also get 2 from that. I think Amiri has that. It might have been 3 of you guys who have that.
I don't think I've got that one.
Can you click on the ability, guys? Let's put it in.
Oh, yeah, what's it called? Yeah.
I have Nerves of Steel.
Oh.
That's the one. When resting in unsafe places, you always recover your peril. Oh, fuck me. That's even better. What was yours you were thinking of, Carl?
Nerves of Steel also.
Okay, yeah. So then you also, the 2 of you will recover back up to fine. You're back to normal. Clear your peril threshold.
Okay.
So do I also get the benefit of my story?
You do get the benefit of it. Yeah.
Right.
So remember, you can just click on your ability, Ingolf. You don't need to cut and paste.
Yeah. No, but it's the normal sleep. I was just wondering. So, this is from the starter set. I don't know which rules we are using. That's why I'm confused. But
we're just kind of whatever I say is what we're using because we're using a past stuff.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
Marizia, do you have anything that helps? Or
No, I don't.
In which case, as we're sitting around the campfire, Miriam will reach into one of her bags and pull out some bottle that has probably been refilled a number of times, and hand it over to you. You look like you could need this.
This is a smelling salt, I suppose.
Second wind.
Oh, it's moonshine. It'll make you feel warm on the inside.
I do have second wind.
It's a second wind, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll be able to recover
second wind. I was going to ask what second wind allows you to do. But
you recover 1 peril threshold.
Yeah, so I have that too.
Okay. You guys have 4 healing potions, which will each recover your damage threshold by 1. You each have, I think, 2 second winds, which will recover your peril by 1.
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
So if anyone wishes to make use of those, you're fairly confident you'll be coming across. Once you wake up tomorrow, you'll be able to try and get the last things you need in order to find those grolls. Let's hear. I think I'll apply. Amiri, what's your perception bonus? Your PB.
My PB is perception 5.
5. That's 9. You guys have 18 of the 20 points you'll need to find the Grawl farm, between Hacken's information he found before and what Amiri has done with the survival.
Could I ask what imperiled means? So just the 1 down on the peril track. What does it mechanically mean to me?
Nothing.
It doesn't do anything.
Just means you're on your way to losing skill points.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I was going to ask about. I don't think it's applied, right? The survival of the fittest. This is not then a resolve test, right?
You can click on the talent. When you fail a resolve test to resist becoming stressed, frightened, or terrified, temporary increase. Yeah, so what that comes in for is if I use a ability on you that would, like a monster uses something to terrify you or scare you or something like that, or I use yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't think it applied to the survival.
No, not for the survival component, no. All right. So how is everyone doing as far as their peril thresholds right now? Is everyone back to at least to one? Yeah, Emiri and Fea are going to be right as rain come morning. Hacken, you and Marissa have each got recovered by 1. You'll also
another one then. Yeah,
one for overnight, and then Marissa, you got your 1 from that. Second
I'm
win.
Imperiled now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what's the mood like as you guys get up the next morning? And what do you guys plan on doing to try and find where these... Seems like you're coming across some pretty clear tracks for these Grolls. What do you think?
Just keep following the tracks, right? So far, we haven't seen anything.
I think
that was a rotting body on that scarecrow.
What information you got from the from using survival to track? You got from Emiri so far. Hacken has used folklore, so... What other skill might you use, or ability?
Let's see.
Maybe worthwhile. I don't know how civilized they are left after potentially years of interacting with ogres, but might be worthwhile climbing a tall tree and seeing if we can spot any smoke rising up. I don't know if they still use fire and cooking pods and such, or if they've gone completely degenerate. But
you thinking an awareness check? Or athletics to get the vantage?
To get up the tree, yeah.
Yep, I'll buy that. Go ahead and give us an athletics check. I mean, your BB, I think, is 10?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like I should ask, because it's been raining a lot, is there a penalty? It's more difficult because the trees are...
Oh, good point. Yeah, and it's still raining, too. Why don't we make it challenging, actually?
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that, though.
Oh, look at that, yes.
Holy smokes. However, you did roll a 0, so thank God you got a great big brawn bonus. You can see, not far from where you guys are, there is a tendril of smoke coming up through the pouring rain, and it looks like there is a clearing there, just based on where the break in the tree line is. You should be able to reach there by mid-morning.
Well, looks like we're close, or at least close to something.
We better are. So.
That's good.
So, how do you guys plan on approaching this place?
I wonder if we can find a place of vantage to spy out the place before getting too close. Don't know. Is there a way around it, up in a point of vantage on it? I don't know. I suppose we need to get the lay of the land, don't we?
So there is a path that you guys have been following that does seem to continue in this direction. If you're going to bushwhack getting into the woods, that plus the rain, I think I'd ask for a survival check to make sure you guys don't get turned around or...
Right, yeah. That's fair enough.
But what you can do is I am going to make it challenging, but I'll let someone help. So someone else can roll a d10 for whoever's taking the lead on this to help out.
It was only one idea. Does anyone else have any thoughts on how we want to approach this? We could try just front on and have a bit of a chat.
Stealth it in?
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, so far we only have some townsfolk who don't have spoken to them in years. And that those are evil creatures, but...
Exactly.
You smelled those scarecrows, right? Like the message was
Yeah. But I've seen humans done worse or do worse actually.
Through the ages, yes.
I mean, I'm happy to just kick down the front door, but
no, I would say we sneak up, but we can
sneak as much as possible. Yeah.
If we want to go through the woods, then we go through the woods.
maybe we just follow the path, but slightly off it.
Okay.
Or keep track of it, but with a little bit of cover, so we don't get lost.
So then why don't we do this? We'll have whoever has the worst stealth rating make the roll, and then we'll roll whoever has the best will help.
That's a good idea. My stealth, I think it's 45.
Yeah, mine's scaled at 45.
Yeah. I have 75. I think I will help.
Oh.
Okay. So then Fea or and Amiri, what's yourself?
35.
35?
40.
45, okay. So Fea or Hacken, who's feeling lucky?
Go ahead, Hacken.
Okay, I'll give it a crack. So, does Mariciel get to roll a d10 or something? Is that how it works?
She'll roll a d10 and you can sub that in for your tens digit.
Okay, let's see what we got. And the difficulty was, did you say it was?
This will be a contested roll, so it'll be a standard roll.
A standard. Standard. Okay.
I wasn't helping.
5, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
Not good enough. Hacken, do you want to fortune that?
No, I think we do, actually. I think we do. I'll do a re-roll. Hold on. Standard. Do it.
There you go.
That's it.
Now, hold on. You could choose to go with a 58.
I could choose to do that. I would fail.
I'm not hearing a lot of support for that. All right, so then what... you guys, let me bring you over to what... So did I say ogre to what? I don't know where that came out. Sorry.
No.
Okay. Rast will protect you, guys. So this is... You can picture you are moving along this path, and there seems to be a fairly wide entrance in. It doesn't go from like wide open areas the way it does on the map. It's really overgrown up until you reach this point, and it seems to get a little bit wider and leading down. And the way that this place is trodden down, it looks like there's generations of people coming and going from this place. You know that look of like a camp that's been in operation for 100 years, and it's just like the dirt has been packed down to almost be like clay or like pottery, because it's so, that's what you've got here. It's so packed in and so overtrodden. You can also see there is, if you're making your way in, let me point out a couple of the other features. Towering over, there is I'm sorry, did I say ogre again? Oh my goodness. Towering over the trees, there's this ramshackle 2-story building. It has all the hallmarks of a homemade backwoods cabin. Everything is built on top of things. It seems as if it was built in response to challenges they had with it, as opposed to something that was laid out and then built in one go. There is a bizarre element to it, even from this distance. You can see there are boards on the inside, and the question of whether that's trying to keep light out or keep things in is an open question, because it's on all the buildings you can see. There is an enormous barn over here, and this field is a disgusting patch of pumpkins. There is another one of those scarecrows that is set up in here. The trees that are around here seem quite old from how tall they are and the moss that's grown on them, but there is just... Fea, you would be able to tell us, there's a way that a place remembers what happened around it. And the trees here seem to have remembered generations of what has happened here, because they are twisted and greasy and bent in ways that do not look healthy, but it still is in a twisted way hanging on. And the final thing I'll mention is the being you see lumbering through the field alongside his pet. And he and his pet look like this, guys.
Lovely.
I'm assuming you guys have made your way up to around here, hidden in the bushes as you're doing this. This fella and his pet seem to be wandering around, and if you take any length of time to observe, you can see that he appears to be trying to chase and catch birds that are landing in his field. You can see he moves pretty quickly, and he is quite adept with that, because he manages to skewer one of the birds that was a little incautious, and his strangled and gurgled kind of bleating of glee as he picks this thing by pieces off of the end of it and begins eating it without cooking. He tosses, lest you think him a total monster, a small morsel down to his pet. There is no sign of anything else moving here. Why don't we take our mid-session break now and contemplate what you guys choose to do next. So, for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay. Boy, I don't want to play into a Canadian stereotype here, but we have got like 3 inches of snow so far today.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's crazy. Like it's more than here. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but like this was taken this morning.
Oh, a lot of snow.
Wow. It's just fucking crazy. And since then there's been about 3 or 5 more inches of snow. It is not nice, and unfortunately it's so cold. Anna loves digging things up in the snow, loves bringing her ball out, and then she'll chase it around the yard and like churn up all the snow. But it's so cold today too that it just can't be out there for all that long. So I'm of course the villain in this scenario, because I won't let her stay out, because I know what'll happen is her paws will freeze and then she'll start tripoding and I'll have to go outside in the snow and collect her. So I'm a jerk. All right. I think we're... Oh, Graham, if you're back, I think your camera's not on, and Carl, your camera's... Or at least I'm not seeing you guys. Okay, gotcha.
There we are.
Okay. Fabulous. Just finding the card I need here. There we go. Okay. It's not that. Is it this? Yes. Okay. All right. So, guys, you have seen this thus far. It appears that you have made contact with the Grawl. You have an opportunity to sort of move back into the woods and whisper to one another. What do you do?
Yep. Do we want to talk, or do we want to ambush?
I want to judge a book by its cover, but I'm not sure it looked very talkative.
Mm-hmm.
It's $1 for this one.
Yep.
Hack on Mauricio?
I mean, the only problem I see that there might be more of them in there, or there will likely be.
I wonder if in the sort of large barn-like building, whether we could find out what's in there, find out what they've got captured, if anything, before we make too much noise and perhaps cause problems. We maybe want to try and, if there are hostages or something alive here, we might want to try and rescue it. I don't know. It's either that or gung-ho.
I have spent 1 misfortune to re-roll his awareness, FYI. Unsuccessfully.
Oh. Good.
This shitty re-roll seems to be going around.
I mean, I could try to have spells that can distract, spells that... Because I don't know, maybe we can make them our friend?
While the ogres are known for, just generally speaking, like in the... I know we're using sort of a, mashup setting, but ogres are generally known to be fairly stupid, and in addition to their, like, fearsome presence and their cannibalistic nature and their willingness to breed with anything, they're also, like, legendarily stupid in many cases.
Well, clearly it's cunning. It's got some skills to frame. But the problem is I'd have to get up and touch it. I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful idea. Just go out there and try it. That will certainly work. No,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, let me put it this way: we could attack it from behind, and then we could maybe get it out of the way. But on the other hand, so far, it hasn't done anything other than having a crude taste in scarecrows.
Right.
Do you want to sneak to the barn then, Marisia? That's Hakan.
Yeah, I could
suggested, and have a look, see if
try.
you can have a look
Yeah,
inside.
I can at the very least distract it. I can make sounds or voices in a different direction.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
That haunting spell.
Hmm.
I will click on it.
Nice. Hmm. Yeah, and the distance is line of sight, so...
Yeah, maybe while we're like in the trees on the right there. Is that what you're thinking?
I was picturing you on the left there for so you could see him and the pumpkin patch and whatnot. But yeah, you could be here too. That makes probably more sense for viewing the thing. In which case, I'll tell you there is a porch along here where there are oversized chairs. Would you guys each give us a? Let's see, I'm gonna get my GM screen again. Make it easy. Awareness check, please. Let's see how much information you're able to pick up. Ooh, nice roll, Mary. Everybody, look at all that green. Holy smokes. Faye, all right. Hacken, what is your PB? Oh, you're muted, Graham, I think. There we go. To Mo?
To Mo.
5.
5, so that gives you a 9. Mauricio, what's your PB?
4. No, 6. I'm sorry.
6, okay, so it's 8. So the two of you and yeah, Faye, I'm not going to ask because you got to roll a 0 for your, for Amiri, unless you've got a, no, I don't think you have a high PB.
5.
Okay. Mauricio and Hacken, so this perhaps happens while the two of you are talking. Mauricio's like, well, we haven't seen him do anything bad. Hacken kind of like puts his hand on your shoulder and he points over at those homemade chairs, and you can quite clearly see that there is incorporated into them is bones that are clearly from humanoids, skulls included, to make it very easy to identify. Also for really handy, comfortable grips, and the padding and cushions that are set up to make them comfortable have the look of stretched, flayed humanoid skin.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get rid of him.
Okay. So different spell then. No distraction.
No, it's.
Would it help if
Yeah.
we drop?
Well, you could use your spell anyways. It's a combat spell, actually.
Yeah. If you guys would like, we can drop into combat and have, just to have the go by round per round, if that's easier.
Yeah, maybe. So we do want to see what's in the barn, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to check the barn first?
You tell me. If you want me to sneak there, I go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I should do that before.
you know,
Yes. Thank you, Mauricio.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
When
So
I
you're
do
gonna,
this,
which way are you gonna go?
I don't know. Somehow around there, I suppose. Wait a minute. Oh, there's the dog.
A giant dog.
Yeah. Okay,
so we can keep track of them. I figured I'd put tokens down.
Yeah, okay.
They're so big.
Yeah.
So they
I
are
can't
currently
move
in
around
this field.
them, I'm sorry.
How are they? Yeah.
Map is not to scale. So
Okay. So yeah, if I can avoid them and just sneak up to the barn.
Yeah,
then
you
I'll-
can
You're
try.
sort of doing this and then doing this sort of thing.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
okay. So then let's do this. Let's have Mauricio. Why don't you give us a stealth check, please?
Yes.
And let me do this thing. And add your AB to the success level if you get a success.
Yeah. And it's standard or something else?
It's going to be standard, yeah, because it's contested. Oh, you know what? No, hold on. Make yours at...
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, I told you to go and then said stop, so it's 100% my fault. Why don't you add 10 to the result of that because of the cover that you're around? So that'll be
okay. So
okay.
Yeah.
So that's fucking... What's 8 plus what's your AB?
My AB is for stealth. It is 8.
Okay, so 16 total degrees of success.
Whoa.
I failed my first. I'm going to spend a misfortune to re-roll that. Because that's what that shit's for. Let me try again. Ooh. Let's see here. No. Got all excited for nothing. That is a 70. That's a 6 plus 5 is 11. You got a 16. Okay. And let me roll for my pup. That is a success, but I think I might be able to do better. Let's fish for that crit. So, here we go. Here we go. Nope. So the two of them are out there. There's a moment, Mauricio, where maybe you think that they might be looking in your direction. Why don't you tell us what it looks like as you easily sneak your way over to that barn?
Yeah, so I think she's not very comfortable in the woods because that's not her used terrain, but yeah, I mean, these trees are just like people who aren't moving in a market square or something like that. And if you think about this way, it perfectly works. So she just moves behind the trees and has some cover. And
nice. So let me bring you over to the barn. We're going to take advantage of Roll20's splitting across maps thing here. So let me just get you set up there, Mauricio, and you can tell the others what you see afterwards. So let's see here. Where is the murder barn? I mean, the just normal barn. Totally, absolutely, very little murder that goes on there. Don't worry. Okay. Put Mauricio out here. Make sure that the dynamic lighting is on. Tis. And, oh, let's do this here. Daylight mode. There we go. All right. So, Mauricio, let me bring you over here. And let's see. How do I do this again? Oh. Mauricio. There you go.
okay.
So what you're coming up alongside, you're down here on the left down. I guess if you're trying to avoid the Grawl boy and his dog, it's probably the north side you're coming from. Because that would give you the most cover, right?
Yeah.
So what you can see as you're making your way along the side here, there doesn't appear to be any obvious entrance. And when you get to the edge there, you can see that across the barn, across the yard is the house, and there's no sign of any movement or anything within other than the sounds of some things talking within there. Right, I am bro. They're talking.
Okay.
Let's see here. I think this would be. Just give us an awareness check, please, at routine.
Is this awareness or eavesdropping? Because there's a separate skill for that.
Oh, yeah. Use eavesdropping. Sure. Heck yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, at routine. Actually, this will be at one step up from routine, whatever it is. Easy?
Yeah.
Easy, yeah. Fantastic. So you're able to pick up the conversations of whatever's going on. It sounds like two male voices, but they are there's something very weird about the voices themselves. There's an odd timbre to them. They don't sound human or elf or dwarf or whatnot, but they don't quite sound like what ogre voices sound like. And the other thing is they're speaking in a way that it's common, but the inflections and idioms and the way they're pronouncing certain things is really weird. Like, it's as if you learned, from overhearing someone else and picked up all of their mannerisms and then, invented your own and then did that for 6 generations.
Mm-hmm.
So it is very, very weird. That is within the house itself. In the barn here. Okay. The door here is sitting slightly ajar. And why don't you give us an awareness check at easy once again? Or, actually, no, you already made your eavesdrop roll. We'll just roll that forward. You can hear the sounds of... It sounds like 3 people arguing away within there. They, right within the entrance of there. They seem to have the same... in strange inflections to the common tongue the way that the others do. Mm-hmm. And you can hear the sound of... It sounds like one of them is trying to nag the other to let him play with something again. And the other one's saying, the intent seems to be that one of them wants to play with something and the other one is telling them, no, Mammy wants him alive.
Okay, yeah. So I would rather quickly sneak back.
Okay.
I think that's everything I could get from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold up, what is going on here? Oh. There we go. So, what's the look on Mariciel's face when she gets back?
A look of concern. It seems like there are about 6 of them. I heard 2 voices in the house, maybe adults, and then there are maybe 3 children in the barn, and they're talking about whether somebody leave them alive or continue to play with them. So I think we need to act quickly.
Is that in the barn? Do we need to go to the barn?
Yeah, if I understand correctly, Kevin, that's in the barn.
There's 3 things that are as large as the... they definitely sound more childlike than the voices you heard arguing in the barn. But they still sound quite large. It's
yeah, okay. So then I got it the other way around. So 2 persons in the barn and 3 persons
I'm sorry,
in the house.
I think I misspoke. There's 2 in the house, the farmhouse, and then 3 voices in the barn.
Yeah, okay. So I got just ignore my correction and keep to the first.
Yeah, keep to the first thing. You got it right the first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys make of this?
How do we want to go about it? Just try to I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we attack the things in the barn, the one outside is going to hear. If we attack the one outside, the one in the barn's going to...
Yeah. Yeah, but if we can get rid of the ones outside quietly, maybe.
I think it'll make a lot of noise unless you're really skilled.
This is a challenge. I can only kill one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then the dog will have you. Well, should we hurry to the barn? Follow your path.
Yeah, I think that would be maybe
Start with the barn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So I think we determined that Haken's the worst at stealth. So why doesn't Haken give us a stealth check, and Mauricio will try and help. You will get this at routine, though, because of the cover that's in there. And let me make a roll for the Grawl boy.
Oh.
Okay, so 8.
Yeah, that's better than let's take yours.
What is your AB, Haken?
My agility bonus is 4.
Okay.
So is that 5 successes?
5 in total, correct.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Tell me what is happening for the party as you guys are making your way along the thing, and I'll just, for no reason at all, open up the turn order.
Okay, that wasn't good enough.
But yeah.
I mean, you could fortune that and try and get a better roll.
I quite like where we are.
Okay.
And I think
me too.
So yeah, we skirt the edge of the woods, round the field, heading up towards the barn. But maybe we skirt a little bit too close to the field.
It's the dog. You would think it would be the dog that first hears, but it's actually the Grawl boy who kind of looks over. His nose does not seem to have been formed properly, and probably also on top of that was broken by his brothers or sisters, and perhaps Mammy at some point. But he still seems to be able to smell quite clearly through it. And why doesn't everyone... I can't remember if you need to click on your token or not. But I think we need to roll initiative. And it's not a fixed number in this way it is in Blackbirds. Oh, well, I'll say count at 5. Nice rolls, guys. Holy smokes. Okay, so
14. Sorry, if it didn't twice. Sorry.
14. Okay. Oh, but I think you might need...
Oh, you gotta click your token.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, that's better. Let me just do that again. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing... There we go.
Yeah, that's worse.
All
That's
right.
worse. Yeah.
Now, you can... Oh, you can't in this game. I was saying, normally you can spend fortune in Blackbirds to go up in the initiative order, but you can't in this, so you guys are screwed. I mean, you guys are fine. I'm sure you're fine. Mauricio, unsurprisingly, you were the first to notice that the Grawl boy... And I think that the field itself is about 120 feet from side to side, so you're about 60 feet across right now. I should say it in yards. So that's 20 yards? It's about 20 yards in. So probably 10 yards, not even, from where he is in the middle of the field to the edge of the forest there, where you guys find yourself. Mauricio, you're the one who first notices that he is seems to see where you are. 3 AP. What would you like to do?
So, if I understand correctly, it would take me 4 move actions to get there, because I can only move 5, and it's 20 yards.
You can only move 5?
Yeah, because you said 5, so I can move.
Oh, it has squares.
Oh, so we have no squares. Oh, so I can move 11. Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
what is... Yeah, your whatever's on your... I actually fucked up when I was calculating the sheets for the PDFs. It's on your. If you go to the combat tab. Of
Yeah,
your,
no, yeah. My movement is 11. Okay, so
yeah. So like you can.
I was doing this game where I halve everything. So.
Oh no, you will be doing that once we get to the combat. If you guys go inside the barn or the ogre hillbilly shack, we'll be doing the squares. But for now, you are. One move, it would take you 1 AP to reach either the dog or the ogre dog or the ogre-blooded Grawl boy.
Yeah. So the question is, are they in a way surprised? So
they do not seem to be. Although, why don't we do this, Mauricio? I've got my roll for my whatchamacallit, for him noticing the party. Why don't you give us a stealth check? Let's see if you.
Okay. Yeah. Because if I was attacking in surprise, I would lunge forward and attack. Otherwise, not.
Okay.
It's so stealth again. So
we should
let's
make
see.
them size appropriate here. There we go.
So no, not better.
No, but you get to add your AB, which is what?
Oh yeah, that's a little bit higher. That's true. And that's 8, so it's 9.
So it's 9 in total. 9 is actually better than him, so he has not noticed you yet.
Okay, so I would. I don't know which one to attack. Honestly. Okay, so the dog hasn't noticed us first, so I think I would attack this growl then.
Okay.
So
did you say growl or growl? Because his name is Growl.
I would say growl.
No, I'm kidding.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Growl.
Yeah. So I move in. I'm just using my my sneak attack in a way.
Okay. So it's 1 AP to get in, then 1 AP to attack. Are you doing anything special with your attack, or just a straightforward stabby?
Yeah, I think that's maybe enough, because then I can move out again.
Okay.
Speak correctly.
Remember, you can spend fortune points to get extra action points as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 to get in. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Okay. So then use my rapier. So this would be a hit.
Nice. So hit, not a crit, which means he can defend. It's fast, so it's minus 10 to his defense. He will try and swing to defend, but it's minus 10. I failed. So 1 AP is gone. Oh, you know what? I can't remember this. They changed this in each of the games, and they changed it. I'm not going to give him AP until the start of his turn. There's certain games where you get it right at the start of the combat. Some games where you get it only on your turn. I'm going to do it that way for this one. I can't remember what it is. Rules is written. So that means he cannot defend. That is 11 damage. Now, and roll 1d6 exclamation mark for your sneak attack.
No, actually 2d6, because I have this sneak attack thing bonus.
Sneak attack is 2d6?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
No, normally it's one normal sneak attack without any. So surprise attack is 1d6.
Yeah.
But the sneak attack talent gives another.
Hell yes. Okay. Nice. So it's 22 so far. That is 3 steps down. Would you care to spend a fortune and add another d6 to that?
No, because I have another talent.
Uh-oh.
So,
remember, you can click on it to display in chat.
Yeah. Okay. So I have this one, which would give him 1 AP less.
Nice. Okay.
So, and then there is this one.
First deal. Yet. Go ahead. So roll 1d6 exclamation mark, please, and we'll add that to the 22.
Yeah. So she is basically a killer.
Yeah. Oh
my gosh.
Mauricio, 42. What does it look like? as you appear out of fucking nowhere and take this guy down with a rapier.
Yeah, I think I will stab him in the head multiple times.
Yeah.
And then I have 1 AP left to go back into the woods. Just disappear.
Okay. So then... Yeah.
Wow.
And you're back into the woods. Then it is Amiri's turn. 3 AP. What are you doing?
Well, Amir's probably partially aroused, partially terrified after that display. Totally. I will try and do her own bit, so she will charge out towards the dog.
Okay.
And do the charge for 2 HP, do a charge, which triggers my running amok talent.
Yep.
So I can make the attack with a health die should it need it.
Okay. I think, are you the one who has the ability that reduces it to 1 AP?
Not on my sheet, no.
No, okay, some...
Yeah, so...
Yeah. Maybe that's Hacken who has that.
I think I've got it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you bellow, and let me make the defense for the ward. He's going to try and get the heck out of the way.
Oh, I can't do it yet.
So be... Oh, no, I can't, because you're surprised. Never mind, I'm cheating. Quit cheating, Madison. So that is a solid hit, 13 damage. Now, you'll roll 1d6 exclamation mark for your charge.
I've already included that in the...
Oh, have you? Okay.
Yeah. And I will spend a fortune point to do an extra d6.
Go right ahead. Okay.
There.
Nice. So 18. 18 brings this thing down 3. So that is a big hit. It yelps in pain. At 5 is when it dies. So that is that is 1 AP you've used so far. You 2 more.
No, so it's 2 to charge and 1 to attack. So I've used all 3.
Oh yeah, right. I'm confusing with your guy. Sorry. Okay, so you have to do the 2 AP for charge does not include the attack.
No, it gives you the damage bonus if you also do an attack.
Got it. All right, so you race out and slam into this thing. I mean, you could spend a fortune to get an extra AP if you wanted to. Although you have attack this round, so you have to do like a perilous
I
stunt.
would spend a fortune to gain an AP in case I need to defend.
You can do that on your turn, so you can do that like as needed.
Gotcha. In that case,
Yeah.
because I'll just stand in front of it, blade in one hand,
Okay.
ready to.
Awesome. Hacken, what are you doing? 3 AP.
That all looks very, very sorted out. So I will... Well, there's no point now. I've got Battle Theme, which is great for a fight, but this fight's not nearly over. So I think what I will do is I will run through the woods, heading towards the barn, as we'd originally decided.
What's your move?
My move
It'll be under your combat
is...
now.
Thank you. Combat, move, encumbrance, movement. 7?
7, okay. So
7,
then,
yeah.
So you'll, so you're 7 yards. If you spend 3, that'll be 21 yards, which means you're going to be at the barn and like kind of along the side at this point. Yeah. If you're spending all 3.
Yeah.
All right. The Hound goes next. All right, so it gets 3 AP. It was not pleased with you, Amiri. So it is going to try and use its rending bite on you. Ooh, and it has ripping teeth. Good news. So that is oh, that's actually just a hit. Would you like to spend 1 fortune to get a thing to defend?
Yes.
Not a crit, so you can defend against it.
Any modifiers to the defense roll?
No, none. It's just challenging. Or not challenging, standard. There you go.
Nice.
So you batter this thing aside. It was not... Oh, it was successful in its roll. You just didn't hit you. It is next going to Ooh. Let's try and... take down. Let's try and trip you. I love the perilous stunts. All right, so this is a athletics. So one of the differences between the attacks and the perilous stunts, you always get to resist them for free. So you don't need to spend an AP in order to do this. The takedown is going to be athletics or coordination. You resist with coordination.
Ooh.
That didn't sound promising. I got a success, not a crit. You want to fortune that?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So this thing's nipping at your legs and trying to get it out from underneath you.
Cat dog.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think you killed its master, so it's not saving anything for defense. It's going to try it again. So yeah, going for your legs once again. I succeeded, not a crit.
Nice.
Okay, very nice.
Not today.
Not today.
I want to check about resist. I don't think it's a contested roll. I think it's just pass fail the way that the other rolls are. But let me just make sure they didn't change that in here. Reactions. Here we go. Resist. Resist. If you're successful, you shake it off. Yeah. And, okay, then. This thing is nipping at Amiri's heels, and she isn't able to... The dog is not able to bring her down. It's about as big as she is, too. So this is not like a, small thing. Faya, what are you doing?
Hey,
3 AP.
3 AP. So I think she's going to cast a magic missile.
Okay. So that's a 1 AP spell, because that's a generalist spell. 1, 2, or 3 power.
Let's do 2 power.
2 power, so it'll be plus 20. And it is a routine test typically, so it'll be routine and then add plus 20. Remember, don't put the plus sign in.
It's a routine. 20.
Let's see. Very nice. All right, so then go ahead and roll. What's your willpower bonus?
Willpower bonus is should be at the top here, a 9, so it's 1d10 plus 9.
1d10, and the 10, that one doesn't explode. The magic dice don't. Okay. So 1d10 plus 9.
Okay. Right, oh, so I don't get extra damage from the 2. Okay, just it makes it easier.
Yeah.
That
also distinguishes. The thing is, I don't think they get armor against it, though. I think I might be making that up. So, where it is? The revise. There we go. Okay, so 1d10 plus 9 for damage.
Okay. 19.
Holy smokes! Wow. What does your magic missile look like?
What does Freya's magic missile look like? I don't know. She has pins in her hair. It's like she kind of grabs one of those pins, twirls it around, and it's like it looks like
goes out. All right, so blast through that
force, right?
Yeah, blast through that hound, killing it. Would you roll 2 chaos dice for us, please?
No, the fun stuff. And why is it? Oh, I just did on the character sheet. How do I not just do that? Yeah,
it's about a third of the way down on the top. It should be at the same top of each page. 2 chaos dice, or 2 chaos dice, please. Oh, look at that! Manifest and manifest. Fantastic. All right, so that is
But you rolled twice in a way.
I know, one does, yeah. So
here we go. There we go. All right. So winds of.
Oh, it's like winds of magic.
Yeah. It's injuries. That's not what I'm looking for. I wonder if it's on the screen. see. Actions are all on here. Scarement, combat conditions, dispositions. No, it's not. Okay, just gonna grab that. Sorry, guys. Okay. Anna is just losing her mind in the other room. She's not barking yet, but I can hear her shaking her rubber balls around. So it's usually a precursor. Okay, turn results. Chaos manifestations. 6 will... Unfortunately, it's a petty spell, so the petty manifestation is what we're going to look at. So, where is it here? Petty... That's using Witch Stone. That's for your other character, Carl. Let's see. What the heck? Oh, here we go. Oh, boy. So we're trying to find the... Chaos... Jeez Louise. What the heck is it? Here we Grimoire. Nope. What the heck? Okay, so it's on the Chaos Manifestation table. Does the Chaos Manifestation table appear in the index? No. Why would it? Let's see. Oh, here we go. 397. All right. If after all this, it's going to be... Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Give us a percentile roll, please, Fea.
Okay. 66.
Oh, a
That sounds
milky
evil.
film covers your eyes for 3 hours. During this time, you cannot succeed at any skill test that requires sight. Holy shit!
Wow.
Okay, so Fea, what do we see as you kill this thing and then that chaos grabs hold?
Yeah. I don't know. She probably screams because she's blind now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, Fea screams. That was 1 AP. You have 2 AP left, Fea.
I guess I'll start moving in the direction that I thought the others were going.
So you can probably make out a little bit of what is around you. What's your movement?
Let's see. It's under combat, right?
Yes, under the combat tab.
Movement is 7.
Okay, so you can get 14 yards, but I think you're having to move at a slower pace because of your vision. So you're going to get 7 further in. Mauricio, you hear Fea screaming. The way she's got her hands out in front of her, you can see something has happened.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 AP. What are you doing?
Yeah. I think I'll get closer to her and whisper, or maybe I can even see that she isn't seeing.
There's a milky, there's
Over.
a white film over her eyes right now.
Yeah. Stay calm. I'll lead you, and I will just grab her arm and move her along.
Okay. So it'll be one, I think 1 AP to move, and 1 AP to interact with her, and then you've got 1 in the reserve.
Yes.
Okay. Amiri, what are you doing?
I think Amiri's gonna quickly rifle through the growls, see if there's anything like a key or anything that might help us get into the barn, or anything of use. She's not like after loot, but just anything of use that might help.
Okay. Let me go. Hacken, would you give us an awareness check, please, at routine?
Sure can.
What you do? Hell yeah. Whatever is in the barn, because you get up there and you, Mercio had mentioned what was in there. You can hear that there are 3 things stirring in there.
Yeah.
They heard the sound of. I think what you make out is something sputters out in broken common. New toy, new toy. And that only comes after Fea's scream.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll add a turn for them. And their initiative is 12. Okay. I'll put them after Fea. Sorry, Amir, what you said you were searching the body for...
Yeah, just for anything useful, like, or anything like a key or anything that might come in handy later.
Yep. Let's see here. What this creature has on it, if you spend the whole turn... it's going to be a while before you can get that smell off your hands, by the by. Oh, that's interesting. There's some kind of wedged onto his finger. There is some kind of... it is obviously not something that he built, and it's obviously something magical that is like, because it would resize to fit his sort of greasy hand, but the markings on it make you think it may be dwarvish in origin. And if you yank that shiny off of him, it would shrink back down to fit onto one of your fingers. And then with that, Hacken, you can hear those 3 things stirring and they're getting up. It sounds like they're clamoring and grabbing things.
Yeah, I open the door. I say to them, I'm really tasty. Cast magic missile and then do a runner.
Hold on. Let's get you set up in that room then. Go.
Did you take the advice and buy some spices in the village to add to your...
A big liquor filled with liquor as well.
All right, so here they are.
Oh, okay.
These big guns. Okay.
What I'd like to do, I may not have the APs or whatever to do it, is to almost announce myself, get their attention, cast a magic missile, but then do a runner so that I keep my distance from them if I can.
I understand fully what you want. That's why I want to use the map, because we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Okay. So the... Oops, move this over here. All right. Hacken, you're over here. All right. And I'm going to place you right at the door to be ready for this. So, let me bring you over there. Untap. Tap you. Hacken. There you go. Can you see yourself?
I can.
Okay, so you're at that door. You ready?
Yeah.
1 AP to cast that door open. Here you go. 1, 2. That's what's inside.
Oh, is it just them?
Yep. They all look up. So that is 1 AP. Your second AP is to do what?
Well, it was to cast magic missile.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you could taunt for free if you'd like.
Yeah. In which case, I've opened the door. I taunt them very quickly as a freebie, and then I lob a magic missile. I think magic missile rather than call lightning.
Okay. Your elemental manifestation has like 4 different options as well for like one blinds, one it imposes conditions on targets.
Oh, that's right.
So it depends if you want to injure them, if you want to really injure them, or.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I think I'll just do the magic missile on this occasion.
You got it. Go. So if you click on your magic missile, I actually don't know. It has a feature where you set what kind of magic is, so it might automatically factor in the like difficulty of it.
Okay, let's try it. So it's got a difficulty rating here.
Yeah.
Is that standard?
I think you can put it at stand. Yeah, because I think it'll incorporate it into the dice roll. We'll compare that in a second to see. But hold on. But do you wish to? Do you get 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Okay. So plus 20 then.
Got you. Okay. Jump. Bosh. Gosh. Oh, look at that.
Would you like to
yes.
fortune then?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Oh, I didn't bring the fortune over, but I'll make sure I adjust it after. Come on.
So how does that
work? Yeah, so let's take a look. What is your incantation skill?
It's 50.
50. And you got plus 20. That did not incorporate the difficulty of the spell. So the spell should be routine. So when it goes through again, routine plus 3. That still would have been a fail at a 95, but when you re-roll, make sure you're putting routine and plus 20.
Without putting the plus in.
Without putting the plus sign, yeah. Otherwise, chaos wins.
Yeah. Sorry, it's yeah.
There you go. Nice. All right. So next, 1d10 plus 9, please. And then you can tell us what your magic missile looks like.
Let me and that's just a slash R.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. D10 plus 9. Go. 17.
17 is...
There's a harmonic resonance as this sort of note-like missile comes out of my hand, and with a sort of screech of high-pitched discordant sound, it smashes into one of them.
You can hear the splintering of bone underneath that malformed muscle. And then give us a 2 chaos dice roll, please.
Oh yeah, 2 it is. Here we go.
You're fine. Okay. Then you have one more AP, and you could also spend whatchamacallit. Like there is it words as weapons? Where is it? Yeah, words as weapons. So you really could use something to try and effectively do peril damage to them as well.
I could.
Yeah.
My slight concern is if I do any more without moving, I'll be facing all 3 of them.
But
so
remember, you can spend a fortune point to get an extra AP as well. So if you did want to start running, or are you planning on spending one and running very far away?
No, go on. Let's try that taunting thing as well.
It is a litany of hatred. If you're doing a intimidate, you're either doing there's words as weapon has 3 possible options. Using warfare, it grants +1 initiative and movement to your allies. Inspiring words gives +1 damage and peril threshold to your allies. Intimidate gives -1 damage and peril threshold to your enemies.
Okay. I mean, I want to. It's a good taunting I'm doing.
Good taunting. So, intimidate, please. That'll be a challenging, or not challenging, a standard intimidate roll.
Intimidate.
And what's your FB?
5.
So you can have 5 targets is how many you can affect with this.
Wow. So hang on. What's the skill called?
Intimidate. Should be under fellowship or willpower.
It's under brawn.
Oh, it's under brawn. There you go.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I couldn't see it. Yeah. And it was, what was the difficulty? Standard, thank you. Go. Come on. No.
You want to fortune that?
Yeah.
Okay. There's 2 fortune.
It's really, if it goes in, it's really good. Come on.
There you go. So all of them will have their damage and peril thresholds reduced by 1. What do you say?
Well, also, just to note, just by the way, my menacing demeanor means that once in a fight scene, when you successfully taunt creatures, they suffer 1d10 plus BB peril.
What's your brawn bonus?
My brawn... Oh, that's a good point. I have no idea. My brawn bonus is 4.
4. So give us a 1d10 plus 4 3 times. Remember, you can push up the arrow key to repopulate with your last roll.
Okay, so the first one.
Go 9. Look at that. Okay, so here their peril threshold. Each of them is down by 1 now. So they're on their way to being agitated into losing skill levels.
Okay.
And then you have that's all your things. You could spend another fortune point, 3 fortune, to then try and move if you like.
How are we doing for fortune?
You are down. You had like 6 before. You're down to 4 right now, and I think I have 6.
I better not.
Okay. So we're leaving Hacken there, and we're heading back to the rest of the party. Fea. I'll get these guys out of the way here. Let's actually put... Hold on. Amiri's still back a bit. Let me grab the other tokens. We'll bring all of you guys over and kind of position you on this map. It's not going to look pretty, but... You know, it'll do. There we go. Let me go over here, too. Okay. So, let's put you guys down here. Boom. There's everybody. Mauricio. Resize you. You're walking along with Fea. So here we go. I think you guys are about here, probably. And Amiri is going to take you, I think... What's your move?
8.
Let's say 2 actions to get to the edge of the map. 16? No, 1 action. 1 action. All right, so Fea, you're making your way towards this barn. And, let me grab the... What do you call it? The action points, or fortune. You have 3 AP again, Fea. What are you doing?
She can't see anything, right? Or how does
you can picture you've got kind of like... It's almost like looking through a gauze. You've got like a fuzzy view of what's going on, but any test that you would have to make to try and like specifically identify something, you're going to fail.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking? Do you have here, let's do this and
I don't know. I guess. I don't know.
Do you have anything that would target only yourself?
Let me check. Oops.
You can also delay if you don't have actions in mind, and if I mean, actually, the Grawl kids are up next. The kitties.
Oh, okay.
So I guess you do want to act before before them.
I guess I can. Oh, you know what I can do? What's her name is guiding me, right?
Mauricio's right next to you. Yeah.
Mariciel. Yeah, I can give her. I can give her. There's a spell I could do, like, to give her an extra bonus or something. Invoke Fury.
Oh, you're thinking Fury?
And well, after successful casting, you add another D6 Fury to damage on the next attack.
Okay. So that would be, it's a generalist spell, so it'll be routine if you want to cast that.
Yep.
So go ahead and give us a routine check. Sorry, 1, 2, or 3?
Just 1. You have to do at least 1,
Just
right?
1. Yeah.
Yep. So it's 15.
Nice.
Success.
Okay.
Right.
And then that means you're going to add 1d6 to your next attack, Mauricio. To the damage, another
Okay,
fury dice on
that's-
your damage. And then give us a 1 chaos dice, please.
Oh, 1 chaos dice.
Yeah, 1 chaos dice from Fea.
Okay,
Order
good.
prevails. You're good. 2 more AP. You want to save those, or you want to move forward?
Move forward, I guess.
Okay. Each square is 2 yards. So if you got a move of, I think you said 7 or 8. What's your movement?
7.
7. So you can move 4 squares. And then it is the Grawl Boys' turn. All right. So each of them is going to spend 1 to get up from prone. Because they're all squat. Oh, no, they did get up when they heard the sound, so they're all up. Let's see here. Their move is an 11, so we can move 5 squares. I know. Anna wishes you luck there, Hacken. So the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has grabbed a chunk of wood. So it's 1 AP to move. He's going to try and beam you. That is a hit, not a crit. Would you like to defend? Parry or dodge?
Do I need to spend to do that?
You do need to spend to do that. So
Yeah.
you want a fortune point? You have 4 right now.
Given that he's hit, I probably will. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead. You can parry this dude. So
Okay. And is that? Do I roll a martial melee?
you would roll. Yes, I think there's a parry button up near your defenses.
Oh, thank you.
Under your initiative.
Combat. Initiative. Parry. There it is. And it's standard, yeah?
Standard, yeah.
Yep.
There you go. All right, so you batter it aside. So
Sorry
he
about
did.
the AP spend, guys.
Then
What's there for?
he's going to try and sweep your legs out from under you. Ooh, is he going to do that, or is he going to break something? He's going to try and knock you off balance. I'm using a stunning blow. That's my final action. So this will be resisted with toughness.
Toughness.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I did succeed, not a crit. And so all you need to do is succeed in this.
It's there. I found it. Yep.
Okay. I think toughness is under brawn.
Yeah. No.
You're fortunate.
Not really.
Okay. So all he's done, he has stunned you.
Okay.
And we've got the
Okay.
conditions on here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, got it.
Begin your turn with 1 less AP.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So he just sort of, I guess, just like kind of, you managed to defend, but he sort of threw his weight into it and knocked the wind out of you. Ugh. Oh, he should be 1 more forward. Unfortunately, that has sort of blocked the others.
He's a big guy, isn't he?
He's a big fella, yeah. And again, these things are not known for their smarts. So, 1 AP to move up. I think he's going to have to spend 1 AP to try and like squeeze through here. As part of his second move. 76. He is able to get himself out. And boy, you look, speaking of tasty, you did say you were tasty, right?
I did.
He is going to try and grab you, which is, let's see here. Ooh, chokehold. You can try and chokehold, yeah. Resisting with athletics, please. I actually failed, so ignore me.
Okay, I will do that. I will ignore you.
Oh no, you roll anyway, because if you get a critical success, you'll get 1 AP back.
No, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's always worth...
it all counts.
Nope, can't. So it's a success. The last one, 1 AP to get up, 1 AP to run, or 1 AP to run over, 2 AP to run over, and then he is gonna just fucking shout at you. He's gonna try and use weapons as words on you. So this would be his intimidate check. He succeeded. So do you have anything to resist that? Or to lessen the effect of weapons as words?
I've got nerves of steel. Does that help?
No, that just helps you recover from sleep.
No.
All right, so he has successfully scared you. You're going to take -1 damage threshold, -1 peril threshold. He has shaken you a little bit. And
all right, so it's... Okay.
Mariciel, what are you doing? 3 AP.
Yeah, okay, so, but I mean, I even if I run as fast as I could, I can only get there.
Okay.
That's a little bit weird, but yeah, okay. So, diagonally is also...
Counts as only 1. So you can move, if you got an 11 to move, you can move 6 squares.
Okay, so 6, yeah, okay, so... This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Okay.
Up to here. And then I'm still too far away. That is...
You're throwing nice.
Okay. Yeah. But, you know, I can sprint, which means I can get... So I reduce move actions by -1 action points to a minimum of 1, which means if I run, then it is only 1 AP, I suppose. So I can.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I would. I basically I think that normally running is
3 AP to move 3 times your movement.
Yeah, that would be okay. So I should have done that for 2 AP.
Okay.
And then with 3 AP, I can run up to here.
Yeah.
And just stab the one in front of me.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
So and let's hope that this works. And then
go ahead. I have no AP to defend, so. And that's one thing I cannot do with Misfortune is I cannot spend it to get extra actions. I can't remember if that's the case in this, but that's the case in. Nice. Big hit. Now this is the first time you've hit this thing as well, so your Fey Treachery also triggers, right?
Yes, and the Fury die. So I have again 2d6.
Yep.
Exclamation mark. Come on. 8 is 23, and you could spend another AP to add another D6 if you like. Or another fortune to add another. Right.
Yeah, I think maybe we can. I mean, this is 23. I don't know.
If you get one more success or one more, 6 on it, it'll kill it outright.
Yeah. Okay. So
1d6.
Okay, I will try.
1d6 exclamation mark.
Nope.
Oh my god. All right. So, Mariciel, what does it look like as you suddenly come out of nowhere and reduce this guy down to the brink of death?
Yeah, I will just do the same as I did with the other one. Stab it rapidly in the head. I think. I
forgot. Hacken had reduced his damage threshold. What does it look like as he dies?
Yeah, I think that's exactly. And now I have this routine now, basically. So I guess I can.
Jeez, all right. So, and then as he falls down, you can see behind Hacken, from where this guy had scared you, It falls down with Mariciel moving, almost too fast to keep track of, with her dagger going in and out of this thing's fucking skull. Mariciel, you have not spent an AP to take an extra action. You could if you choose to.
No, I don't want to. I'm just happy where.
What are you doing?
1 AP to get to the edge of the map, right?
You got it, yeah.
Yes. For the remaining 2 APs, I will rush forward.
Okay.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then I would like to spend a fortune point to gain an extra action point.
Yeah.
And then I will shout at the top of my lungs, why don't you pick on someone your own size? And I will try and intimidate them to taunt them.
Nice. Go ahead. What's your FB?
4.
Nice. Okay, so you easily target both of them.
Where's intimidate? Come on, intimidate.
That's a standard roll.
Oh. Gonna spend the last fortune to re-roll if people are happy with that.
Yeah.
It'll be the ogre.
Oh. Roll 20.
Okay.
Obviously, very intimidating, given that the lithe elf girl just absolutely murdered.
Yeah.
I know, that's crazy.
Hacken, 3 AP back. What are you doing?
Oh, really? Right. Well, I'm gonna. I think I'm. It's a bit old school, but I might just hack one with my axe.
Okay.
That's not going to help. That's not going to help. Now I've got this thing. Let me put it in the chat. Is this already built into what I'm doing?
Yes, it is.
Extra?
Yeah.
It's built in.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. In which case, let's do the axe thing.
Okay.
On the one to my left.
Okay.
See how I do.
That is a hit, not a crit. Go ahead and roll. Oh, if you click on your weapon, actually, it'll roll everything for you.
Oh,
right near the bottom.
Right.
We'll treat the roll as is. So you got a success. It will just treat when you click on your weapon, it'll just be it'll prompt you for shit, but just click through. We'll just take the damage roll. Nice. Okay, so 10. That is enough to do one more level to it. You have no fortune left, right? Hold on. Okay.
No, yeah.
All right, so that is 1. So you hack this thing. It is down by 1 more. You have 2 more AP.
So I... right, so I will...
So attacks opportunity work in this by they're free strikes unless you use a 2 AP maneuver movement action to move 3 yards and avoid attacks of opportunity.
Okay, maybe how many AP is it to do that? Did you say 2?
2 AP.
Yeah, I think I might need to do that.
Okay.
So, does that mean I spend 2 AP and I can move away?
Yep. What it means is you can spend 2 AP to then move basically 2 squares.
Like that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. I will do that to kind of make space for my heavier compatriots to do
all right.
business.
I think that's all your AP. Then
that's all my AP. Thank you.
Faya, what are you doing? Anna says good luck. Nope, sorry, that was for the ogres. She's always on their side. Your question before, Carl. Yeah, if you turn into the silverback warg, you have scent ability, so you'll be able to target things once again.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Maybe I think I will do that then.
Okay, so I think that is a lesser one, which means you're rolling against. So click on the spell. It's a standard difficulty, and is it 1, 2, or 3 chaos we're going with?
I don't know. The chaos already hurt me. So let's see. I'll just go with the.
The upside is you don't. There is no fortune right now, which means it's just going to be whatever the roll is. Each chaos dice you're rolling afterwards gives plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think?
Okay. Let's do. Yeah, so she'll turn into the creature. I'll just use 1 chaos dice.
1. Okay, so then it's going to be standard and then plus 10. Or don't put the 10 in. Let's see. It was a savage form or something like that, wasn't it?
Savage transformation.
Yeah. Okay, so just click on cast. That is a long duration spell. Holy shit.
Oh,
critical success!
Nice.
Oh, triple the duration, so you're gonna be... Holy shit. Oh, man. So you have transformed into a warg. Yeah. That was a 2 AP, because I think that one is a lesser spell, right? Yeah, so you still have 1 AP left. Their move in your new form is a 13. You can move 7 squares if you'd like to move up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move up.
Okay. And you're able to sense where everything is now. All right. Ogre time. Let's see. That one's going to push its way out to go after Marisciel. Marisciel, it says... Let's see here. You killed Jeppo! And so I got 3 AP. Let's see here. All right. Thank you, Anna. Said good luck. That is critical hit. So you cannot. Just means you cannot parry.
Yeah, I couldn't have either way because I have no.
Yeah, because you're out of.
Action. Yeah.
Okay, so this is. I'm going to spend an extra AP to roll an extra damage on this, and let's just roll it in chat because that'll be more interesting. 2d6 exclamation mark plus. No, it's not much actually. Relatively speaking. 8? Does that even get through your armor?
Yeah. It's my damage threshold is 6. So.
Okay, so so you take 1 point from this big hit.
Yeah.
It was.
But you've managed to dance mostly out of the way of it.
Nice.
The second, he'll go. What is he going to do? He's going to bellow in fury at you. He's going to try and use weapons, words as weapons. Intimidate is plus 30. All right, so your damage threshold and your peril threshold are reduced by 1 right now. He screams at you. You know what? I'm going to spend a fortune. I'm going to fish for that critical success because then you might actually take some peril. And it'll start feeding some fortune back to you guys. So let's see. Did not get it. All right, then. The other is going to Hacken, push out to you as 1 AP. You know what, Mercer? Ignore me. I forgot he needed 1 AP to move out. I cheated, so ignore. Your peril and damage are not reduced. 1 AP to go out, and then Hacken swings at you. I hit, not a crit, so you could parry if you want to spend that fortune.
If I can, I'll try. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead.
Let's try that parry. Look at that.
Success. All right. So he misses. Doesn't do damage. He has done that. Let's use. He's gonna try and disarm you.
Okay.
He's sick of you using that thing, so he's not got a great chance of doing it. But I'll spend another misfortune to re-roll that. Go ahead and give us a coordinate, Chuck.
Make a coordination.
Yeah.
Right. Let's find that.
I succeeded.
Okay.
I made my success, so I just make your roll for coordination.
Yay.
Standard. Nice! You managed to keep a hold of the dice. He's going to try it again.
Oh, okay.
Wait. 1, 2... No, I can't. He's only used up his actions. All right. Okay. That is hello. Anna says hi. Then that is it for them. Oh, we should have called for help. They're just that dumb. Mariciel, what are you doing? 3 AP.
Oh gosh, yeah. I guess this would be stupid, but I have to do it nevertheless.
I love where this is going.
Yeah, if I try to use this knock prone on the first one in front of me, this perilous action, then I could maybe move to the other one to attack him.
As long as you don't leave the contact with him, then absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Then I will try to do exactly that.
What does the prone condition do as well?
You add 1d6 damage.
Oh! That's pretty sweet.
And it's 2 AP to get up from prone, so...
Oh, yeah. That's a pretty... I forgot that. That's something I do love about this and Blackbirds is getting up from prone is not just a matter of like... Rap. There's a reason to invest that 1 AP. So what do you think, Marcel? You're going to try and knock him prone?
Yeah, I think that would be an athletics or coordination against his coordination.
Against his coordination. They are not coordinated, so...
Let's hope that I'm athletic.
I failed, so as long as you succeed... Or get a crit. Oh! There is 1 fortune, if you'd like.
Yeah, come on. Let's do this. So that's maybe... I mean, if that works, that would be great, wouldn't it? Nope.
Oh, no!
Okay.
But that is only 1 AP. You have 2 more.
Yeah, as he is still standing in the way, then I will have to resolve to stabbing him as well.
Okay.
That would be... this was the second choice, but nevertheless.
If you, I have no AP left for him. He spent them all. If you do hit, remember you get your Fey Treachery against him too.
Yes. I'm the wrong tab here. I have to change to combat now.
Okay.
And then use the rapier. So let's see. Yes.
That is a big hit. Okay. 11. Roll for your Fey Treachery. 1d6 exclamation mark.
That's another 4.
15. Okay, so one thing I forgot to do. Hold on. What does the weak trait do? Again, is that it doesn't cause serious wounds or something like that?
Might be.
Yeah, I think that's what... so actually, I forgot to roll... we actually have to roll for injuries on these big fuckers.
And not inflict grievous injuries.
Grievous injuries. Okay, so this will be... because we actually need to... Hacken, would you give us 1 chaos dice roll, please? Okay. Then, Mariciel, this will... currently is 1 down. Oh, you have no fortune left. Oh, no, it's 15. That is 2 more down. What does it look like as you kill this guy?
I think now I'm stabbing him in the knee because he should go down. That was
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so his knee buckles and gives out, and of course he's got the malformed legs too. And then he slashes throat. You have 1 more as well. AP.
Yeah, okay. So then maybe I'm just... I'm not good at this intimidation stuff, but nevertheless, I guess the usual "you're next" would
Okay.
would just be enough. I think. I don't know what this thing is called. This
Words as weapons?
Yeah. Maybe. I have no feat for this. Just.
So this would be you're using intimidate under B brawn.
Yeah. Okay.
And standard difficulty.
Yeah.
Faya, did you move up? You could.
Yeah, I did move up. If I could. Yeah.
So you would have moved up to 7 squares. So 1, 2,
No.
3. So you're right there right now.
No, I'm bad with words.
Okay. I think it's more the fact that you used words that they do not understand.
Yeah.
So you said something in a threatening way, but it was so highbrow that it's like. Amiri, what are you doing? 3 AP.
I will step up, hustle forward for 1, then I shall aim for 1.
Whoa, okay.
And then I will try and slice this ugly thing.
Go ahead. Plus 10, it has no
Nice.
bonus. That is a solid
Nice.
hit.
It's actually 17 because of my Gate Crusher talent, which adds plus 3 damage if I aim and attack with a melee weapon in the same turn.
Fuck yes.
Wow.
So currently you're looking at 2 levels down. What is punishing is the one where you can spend an extra AP to do an extra 1d. You want to do that?
Unfortunately, I don't have the AP.
Oh. Use what? Hold on. You,
1 to move, 1 to aim, 1 to hit.
oh, motherfuck. Yeah, shit. Okay, so it does, however, go down, what did I say, 2? So then give us a 1 chaos dice roll. Amiri, let's see. No wound. Okay. What we're rolling for, Graham, is if you rolled a 6, it would be a wound. So we get to roll an injury.
Right.
And it's a moderate injury, serious injury, grievous injury, and then better luck next time. Okay, then Hacken, you're up again. What are you doing?
Okay, so it's going to be, Amiri. I can see how this works now. I will aim.
Yeah.
I will attack. So I will use the battle axe.
Okay.
I will use standard, and I will add 10 for the aim, and I will submit.
Go. Solid hit.
There you go.
Okay. That is now what the adaptable does is +1 damage if you're using 2 hands on it. Were you using 2 hands on it?
I would be using 2 hands.
I figured as much. Yeah, so 14 damage. There's nothing else that we can do here. Oh, my snow removal guys are here. Fuck yeah. I got an email from them last night where they said, like, FYI, it's a. I don't know if I mentioned, but we got hit with a fucking blizzard. So like, that's why we got so much bloody snow. We got an email from them last night saying, we're going to clear a path so you can get out of your house and down to the driveway. That's all we're doing for the first run. We'll come back afterwards because everybody in the city is getting slammed by the snow. So if you hear the sound of a gas mower or gas blower in the background, that is what that is. Okay, so Hacken, that is 14 points of damage. So that is enough to put it down by 1 more. Would you roll 2 chaos dice for us, please?
Certainly.
Come on.
Oh, so close.
No.
All right, that was only 2 AP. You have 1 AP left.
I'm storing 1 up.
You got it. Thea, you 3 AP and you're a wolf.
Yes, so she's going to move up and attack it if she can.
Sorry, Anna has thoughts on how the snow removal is going, so my apologies for the background noise. Anna, where's your ball?
Rending, bite, fast, and vicious.
Hell yes.
Okay. So should I just roll a percentile or?
Yeah, and what is, let me see what ripping...
65%, is it?
65, yeah, 65%.
Okay.
Wow. So I actually, you know what? I'm a dummy. I have a card that has all the traits on it that I got printed.
Yeah, I found it. Yes.
I did not. That's a hit, and he cannot defend. So
nice.
give us a. I'm just checking to see what Ripping Teeth does. If Ripping Teeth is like, oh, you know, it repeats it. There's not. Here we go.
They can force a foe to resist a takedown with their teeth.
Oh, cool.
That's what it says here. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to do that to try and knock his legs out from under him?
Yeah.
And
Did you charge up, Thea?
Yes. If I can charge, I'll do that. So what I roll
yes.
for damage? I guess that's the
If you
question.
charged up, then it would have been. So you would have been right there. That's 1 extra dice of damage. So give us 2d6 exclamation mark plus 6. And if you succeed in this, even if you only inflict 1 wound, your vicious allows him to roll Ooh. Okay, so that's 11 is only 1, but would you give us a roll of 3 chaos dice and then 1 chaos dice? Because your vicious forces it to roll an extra wound dice.
Ooh.
So three chaos dice.
3 chaos dice first, and then 1 chaos dice. Okay, so 1 more. Come on, Red. This is a grievous injury, which is... Oh, jeez. All right. Then it is... So that was a charge is 2 AP. You have 1 AP left, Fea. Oh, did you want to try and knock him down?
I can do the takedown. Yeah, do the ripping.
Yeah,
takedown.
then that's not... so let's resist. You're rolling as a warg. Athletics. 50%. 5-0.
Okay.
I succeed. I got a 7, so he's not knocked down. Okay, and then you have 1 more AP. Anything you wish to do? You could try.
I can do that. What is that? That trick?
The
trying to take him down as a trick. Or
yeah, takedown. Absolutely. Yep. So athletics or coordination. Your it'd be 55.
50
you're rolling. Fuck! I succeeded again.
Oh, I failed. Okay.
I'm going to spend a misfortune to try and fish for a critical success, which I didn't get, just because he would get 1 AP back if he successfully resisted it.
Okay.
Okay. Then it is their turn, this thing's turn. Okay, so he's not happy. Not at all, guys. This is... I think he's going to try something, though. Where is he? Where is he? Here he is. No, no. Oh, boy. Yes, here we go. He is gonna... He's just gonna try and hit. Let's see here. The last to hit it is Fea. So I think that's what he's doing to start. Is he's gonna... Actually, he's gonna try and do what you did. He's gonna try and knock you down, Fea. Would you give us a 55% to resist? I succeeded, not a crit. So give us a percentile roll there, Fea. Against 55.
That sucks.
They're not telling him to stay off of it. They're calling in some of those chemotherapy.
Carl, are you giving us a roll? 55.
Oh, for what?
55%. This is to resist it. It's trying to knock you prone.
Okay.
I was telling you.
Nope.
That's a crit fail, actually. And you can't re-roll crit fails. So, hold up here. I don't know what happens on a resist crit fail. Oh. Anna? Oh, sorry, she's being sick, guys. I gotta... Give me 2 seconds here.
No.
Carl, maybe you want to mute yourself in roll 20.
In roll 20?
Yeah, because after you rejoined, I think you're unmuted.
Oh, it didn't. Yeah, it wasn't muted. Okay.
So, How does weapon damage actually work? Is it based on their qualities of the weapon?
Yes, all weapons start with 1d6, and then normally it's plus combat bonus, and some are, like finesse will have plus agility bonus.
Right.
And then they have things like all of the qualities that, like the punishing that lets you spend AP to do extra damage, or class which reduces their chance of defending, or my Zweihander is slow, so they actually have a plus 10 to their base chance to parry or dodge.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my axe is like that.
Like vicious, which lets you add, which forces a roll of an extra chaos die to see if there's an injury.
Right.
But the base damage for weapons is 1d6 exploding.
Fury dice.
Fury dice are basically extra combat dice.
Ooh.
Right.
All right. Cleaned up and sanitized. She had enough to. I don't know if she ate something or what today, but I could hear the herking. I think she just got herself too worked up, yelling at those. What do you call it? The folks. Now you got a critical fail on this, which means that. Let's see. You're defenseless until the beginning of your next turn, so you're not going to be able to defend until your next turn. But it does knock you prone, Fea. And then he is going to try and smoosh you as a follow-up. So let's see here. 31 is a hit, not a crit. And let's see. It's powerful, so he's going to put his last AP into that. And one more for being prone. 18 versus Fea's damage threshold.
That's 2, I think.
It's 2?
Yep. Yeah, because she's 12.
12 is your base?
Yeah.
You're way tougher than I thought. What's your BB?
9, I think. But I have like a talent.
You have a talent that boosts it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
about your peril or your damage?
Yep.
What is it, sorry?
Yeah, let me see. Oh, no, you're wrong. I was looking at the other one. Sorry.
Oh, I was wondering, 'cause I didn't think she was...
anyways.
What's her damage threshold?
4.
All right, so that is 1, 2, 3. So you're going to go 3 down on the damage threshold. I think that puts you at moderately injured, so give us a 2 chaos dice roll, please. Okay,
No.
good. All right, so this thing has knocked Fea down and like solidly hit her with the, or in wolf form at least, solidly hit her. Mauricio, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think he's really next. So come on, I move up. I'll step him. Maybe I even aim just to make sure that I don't miss him.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus 10, go right ahead. I got no defenses.
Yeah, let's go. So, 8.
Come on. That is a critical success. All right. So
yes.
cannot parry. 12 damage. Then is this your first time hitting this dude?
I guess because I
I
couldn't
think it
hit
is. Yeah.
Fey treachery as well.
him. This is another 9.
21. What does it look like as this guy dies?
Yeah, I think maybe I just now I'm this knee thing is more effective. So for this one, so
Okay.
go for the knee and then.
All right. So with them down, there still doesn't seem to be anything stirring from within the house. We can drop out of combat at this stage. There's no other obvious targets, but there is a big door
There is.
Far into that barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look inside.
Yeah.
I mean, those are not clever enough to do traps. I'm just proposing that.
They are not smart enough, you said?
Yeah, not smart enough for traps.
Okay.
And I will go for the door because
Okay.
now I'm overconfident after all of that.
And for judging power level, you guys are at the top and you have two fully completed careers. So that's where I use the suggested starting stats where it is assigned 1 at 50, 2 at 45, 3 at 40, and 1 at 35, I think was the recommended spread. And then you guys have topped out all the advances for each of the 2 careers. So that's your deep into your adventuring career. So this is what is beyond. The majority of this, guys, it's also, I'm not sure if you can spy it, but it appears that there's block text in there. The majority of this large, stuffy chamber is covered in filthy webs, forming a funnel that drips down to the floor. The catwalk runs around the room near the ceiling, nearly 20 feet above the ground. In the northeastern and southeastern corners, the catwalk expands into 10-foot square platforms that are fenced in by wooden beams, forming cages. The manacles within each are hung with iron. The walls within each are hung with iron manacles. Most of these manacles, while bloody, are emptied, but 3 in the southeast corner imprison emaciated men. And they look like... Let's see. I think I should be able to drag these down to the thing, or how about I not be on the... lighting thing. So there's 1, 2, and 3. There's 3 guys that are in there, Mauricio.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
We're coming to rescue you.
They look up. Who are you?
I'm Mauricio. I'm from Turtle Bay.
Turtleback Ferry.
Turtleback Ferry. Yeah, Turtleback Ferry.
Okay.
We were sent here to investigate the missing of people.
Those things. They're the least of our worries. It's fallen. I've even forgotten the name of the place.
Rannoch.
Fort Rannoch. Fort Rannoch has fallen to ogres. And it's only now you notice that there are insignia on each of these men indicating that they are members of the Black Arrow Mercenary Company.
Okay, so let us get you out of here and then you can talk.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Like Thea's getting up. She's kind of beat up.
Yeah.
She can't do anything for a while, but I mean, when she gets out of it, she can.
Interestingly, because you are a warg right now, you can lick your wounds.
Oh, how weird!
Yeah.
Okay, she'll do that.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, I saw that. Lick your wounds. May spend misfortune.
Oh yeah, you need to spend fortune for it, and you're kind of out of.
We're out of fortune.
Empties your stomach out and is back yelling at the people. Doofus. All right. So then, I guess what would you guys like to do to resolve things? Are you intending on clearing out that hillbilly shack? Or are you leaving the ogres, getting these guys back to Turtleback Ferry and leaving the ogres for others, or the ogre-blooded for others to deal with?
I think we want to get these guys back, right? And
Yeah,
back to Turtleback Ferry.
We would also wish to make sure that this problem doesn't resurface in a few months or years.
Are they going to be able to go back by themselves?
Yeah, but
Oh, I mean, we can go and kill the other 2 ogres and then take them back. Like,
yeah,
just send Mariziel in. She'll terrify them to death with her blades.
I think they say there's more than 2. And there's a witch.
okay. I don't know. Maybe we should get them back. I don't know. But I think those were only the kids we encountered so far.
Let's go back and bring our ranger friend and a few others, and
Regroup and
deal with the problem.
Okay. They leave you with the impression that the problems are much bigger than what the Grolls are here. If you propose to get back, the fort has fallen. There is an ogre army mustering in the Wyvern Mountains.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, then, guys, with you setting back out into the Kreegwood, as you're leaving the Groll farm, I will leave you with the idea that's from within that boarded up hillbilly mansion, someone is watching you go. So whether your trip back to Turtleback Ferry is uneventful or not is a question to be answered another day, because we have come to the end of our session. So that brings us to the end of the penultimate what do you call it? Charity session, Killers of the Kreegwood. I initially, because I was kind of rushed getting this thing together, I initially had this labeled as the Cannibals of the Kreegwood, and I'm like, I'm not sure that Charity would appreciate me using the word cannibals in the title of this thing, so Killers of the Kreegwood is what we went with. First thing I will say is an enormous thank you to our players for playing once again today. This was a lot of fun to write and run this one, so thanks very much, guys, for playing in our Zweihander mashup session. In addition, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for this mashup session of the Rise of the Runelords. This comes from the, as I said, the, what is it, horror? The Hook Mountain Massacre. Seems as you guys now know where that name came from. The whole Rise of the Runelords thing is actually really, really interesting adventure path. It's the first one they released for it. I think it gets overshadowed by some of the more recent releases and some of the more flashier ones, but it's a solid AP. I was reminded of that as prepping for this session. For those listening at home, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the game, or the one-shot we played, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. There's also a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server. We have a channel there dedicated to Pathfinder games. We have a channel there dedicated to Zweihander and powered by Zweihander games. We also have one down below. We also have channels for finding a group and GM discussion. There's a really terrific community that has built up over the years over there, and you are more than welcome to join us. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have an incredible selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs. They don't have something in stock what is in their extensive catalog. You can put it on a want list, and they'll send you an email when it comes in. And if you make a purchase of $10 or more, be sure to enter the code MuserFrost listed down below. You'll save 10% in your purchase. They currently have their winter sale going on, so it doesn't duplicate with that. And if you're listening to this after January 15, 2025, come back to one of our more recent videos and you'll see what the current discount code is there. Again, the session was made possible by I'm telling you, man, the SOS Children's Villages International charity. Heroes Save Villages is the campaign we run. If you've donated $25 or more since the start of the year of 2024, head on over to the Charity Initiatives channel of the Dungeon Musings Discord server. Again, link to that down below, and we'll have voting opening tonight for the last of our charity mashup sessions. The mashup will be with the Dracula Dossier classic role campaign written by Ken Hite. The last thing I will say is, once again, an enormous thank you to our stalwart players. You guys, I think, each managed to down one. Is that, I think that's right. David, Carl, Graham, Engel, thank you so much for playing today, guys. I was gonna say you killed it, but it was really mostly a bunch of ogres that you killed. So congratulations on killing a bunch of cannibals. We'll be back with our final charity mashup session in about a month's time, about 4 weeks' time. So, but until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about these Golarian heroes, the troubles that these grim and perilous versions of those heroes are encountering by just trying to help out a fellow ranger. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.